Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Three Nerds on a Sunday, where three nerdy friends talk about all things nerd, geek, and pop culture related. I am one third of nerd, Sunny, and the other two nerds that make up this round table are Manny and Frank. We're back, boys. Pew, 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 pew.
Oh yeah, we
I'm
haven't
trying to do that meme
recorded
where
in a
he
while,
blinks his
right?
eyes.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks.
They probably thought we quit again.
No, not today.
I'm surprised Gil hasn't asked, "Where's my episode?"
I've had a few people ask me, "Go, hey, is the new episode?"
Oh,
What
really?
the
Sadly,
hell
no.
just came? Was that what? What was that you just had, Frank?
What?
What are you messing with? Yeah, that's what I thought I saw. Okay, cool.
He's playing with the dragon.
Cool, man.
I'm playing a dragon.
A dragon. Cool. Yeah. How's
Yeah.
everyone doing?
Good,
Dragons.
man, good.
Dragons.
We were just having a little conversation off air real quick about the time that Frank accidentally wiped my hard drive on my Xbox 360.
So now you gotta
And,
tell the whole world about it.
yes. I know.
Oh well.
It was
It
it was a sad, devastating day.
Yeah.
As most people
Failed.
with the Xbox 360 knows, the red ring of death comes for everyone. It's inevitable. And Frank, I mean, he's still smart with all the technology stuff, but back then he was really hands on with stuff, and he's like, I'm not gonna pay someone to fix it. I'll do it myself.
Yeah.
So he tried to help me out, and he bought the wrong wire. Instead of transferring the data to new hard drive, it ended up wiping out the hard drive and cleared it. So, and I was telling him that
Yeah, but you know what though?
like a week before it happened, I bought Arkham City like deluxe edition, so I had all the DLC, I had everything all planned out. I was gonna sit there and play it all weekend. That happened, and then I turned it on. It's like, no, years of work just gone, and every damn
But
game I've ever
you were like,
played.
"Oh, I can't pay anybody. Yeah, I'll let you do it." So you took all the risk, man.
I did. No, and I did, and
No, I'm just messing with you.
on that
I
day, I
felt
learned
so
never
bad.
trust
Dude.
family. No, I'm just
It's
kidding.
like, wow. Like,
Dude,
fuck.
what's funny is that Frank and I also he offered to try to fix my PS3, and we did it together.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, we actually did it somehow.
We
I have
did
no
it.
We had to drive around to like 6 people's houses and call a bunch of people,
But
ask
you
them
were
if they had
down
certain
for it, dude.
tools.
That was so funny. You were so down for it, and then
Ugh.
we still went to like Radio Shack and
Yeah,
try to find stuff there.
took us like 6 hours, I think.
A decent amount, but we got it working. And then we
I had
tried
like
to
a
go for round 2, and unfortunately that didn't work.
well, I had like a brand new game stuck in there, and
Oh shit.
Mortal Kombat.
yeah, it was the good old days. We had time to do that. Drive around and look for parts.
I'm gonna find that video, and then I think we're gonna share it on
Yeah.
the page.
Oh yeah, please.
I just saw it. It
What did
just
we
happened the
do
other
to
day.
it? I think we added new paste to the.
Yeah, new paste.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I was hands on back then.
You're very hands on.
I would have
I
just
like-
sold it as broken and then bought a new one.
Right now, yeah,
Nowadays, yeah, we're like,
Yeah.
you know what? Fuck this.
100%, dude.
Not fixing that shit.
I got time for this bullshit.
Yeah, right.
That's funny.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
that was good.
Things we used to have time for.
Yeah.
I used to customize 360 remotes too.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
No
What'd
my
you
shit.
do?
buddies and I, we had the idea of like maybe customizing the controller. So we took it apart, we sanded it down, we painted it colors. Like we had the colors
What?
of my high school.
Should have
Damn.
made me one.
Oh, dude, it was pretty legit. I wish I had pictures of them.
Hmm.
I wish I did. I don't think I do
Nice.
though. I might have them still too, but yeah, we customized them completely,
Hmm.
which was pretty awesome.
Nice.
It was like spray paint, so they were kind of like sticky or whatever. Like they kind of still worked, but I don't know. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Damn. That is
Yeah, I always
awesome.
wanted to customize one. That would be cool.
Yeah, Xbox didn't come up with this idea for another 4 years. No, maybe another 2 years later.
Damn.
Yeah.
Ahead of the curve.
So We did it. We did it. All right. I guess we could go into news, right?
I think you guys got some news. I haven't been writing them down, so I forget. But I do have 2 trailers that I could bring up. So,
Go with the trailers.
Yeah, squad trailers.
Thor, Love and Thunder.
That
Oh, I
did
forgot.
come out.
Yeah,
That did come out. The teaser.
it did. And this is, I
Brother's
think,
birthday.
this is a great definition of what a teaser trailer should be. It teases you. It gets you more excited.
Yes.
Not here's a whole damn movie and spoilers.
For real.
This was really fun. It was cool. The visuals, they're continuing from what they did with Ragnarok, a very visual heavy, all CGI, but it looks gorgeous and nice. Like they actually spend time to get it looking good. Looks like Thor is going through some kind of existential crisis, working out, figuring I don't want to be no hero no more, guys. I'm just gonna be a wanderer. And
It's
then
like, I'm tired of being a hero.
yeah, and there's a really nice shot taken from the comics, with one of his fellow friend companions dead, laying there as a giant like wolf bear looking
Oh,
No,
motherfucker.
they said that was Godzilla.
No, no, you can't kill the king.
Godzilla and King Kong in there.
That'd be funny.
That's what it looked like.
But it looked
That's
good.
what it looked
Looked
like,
really
Johnny.
nice. The trailer song was "Sweet Child of Mine" from Guns N' Roses, so that's nice.
Hey, hey.
And then the teaser at the end with Lady Thor was cool too. Mjolnir is put back together somehow.
Yum, yum.
I'm assuming some cosmic blue glue, but there's a lot of things going on. And if you're not aware yet, the main villain, or maybe a villain, I'm not sure the story completely, but Gore the God Butcher is gonna be the villain in this film. We don't see there's nothing about him in there, but I vaguely knew of him. I did my research once I figured out he was gonna be in this movie, and very excited to see
Yeah.
if they can transfer that over, because I'm gonna try to track down those books. The books are kind of expensive to buy individually, but I think there's probably
Oh, just buy the
a
graphic
trade
novel.
back somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if I can find that, I'll pick it up and read it. But
It's a really good read. Definitely
yeah.
worth it.
I think he might be one of those guys that, like, when you think of Thor, you could think of him now, because again, Thor is one
Oh,
of those
yeah.
guys where it's like ice
yeah.
giants and Loki,
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's it.
It's
So
a
you
modern
never know.
classic, my
Yeah,
friend.
Oh yeah, my mate.
So
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Chuck, you don't say.
Oh, sh-
I want to watch Fargo now.
Oh, I've never
that's
seen
so
that movie.
great. Oh, what?
Never
It's
seen
so
it?
good, dude.
So if
There's-
we had to do
there's
that
a-
episode where we
There's a
talk about
pleasant
movies.
surprise.
Yeah.
Pleasant surprise when you watch that movie.
Side note, yes, we are going to do that episode. Gilly has done his research. He's gone back, I think, to like the 50s or 40s, and been picking movies from each decade that could be considered pop culture watch, and we're gonna go through the list.
This guy, dude. Oh
Trying
my
to replace
God.
somebody on this show. Is what he's trying.
Holy crap, dude.
He is a good alternate / fourth member of the team if we ever want to go for. Just saying, he gets my vote, but I'm a little biased. But he gets my
Oh my
vote.
God. I love this guy.
Dude's
I
awesome.
feel horrible. Horrible?
We,
But we'll
three
get
nerds
working
and
on that.
3 nerds and a baby, or 3 nerds and
Three
a.
nerds and a
I don't know.
Pepe.
3 nerds and a sidekick.
It is too late for this, but I love it. 3 nerds and a baby.
3 nerds and a baby.
Shit. I think this is good. But yeah, so did you guys watch it?
No one ever.
The trailer?
What? Yeah, of course.
What do you guys think?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm totally down, man. I don't even need a teaser.
True. No,
I need nothing. I will go watch it.
Yeah.
Taika has my money. I trust that guy.
100%.
Yeah. Anything he makes.
100%. Yeah, if you haven't watched Taito Waititi stuff in the past, go watch it. It's like Where the Wilder People Live, or
That was a great movie.
fantastic movie. What We Do in the Shadows, the movie, classic. In my opinion, it's a fantastic.
Jojo Rabbit.
Yep.
We saw together.
Jojo. Oh, that was good. That was a
You
big
go,
surprise.
Jojo.
That was like, it had everything. It had humor and
Yeah,
sadness and
and
drama and
and to be honest, I don't know what made us go. You know what? That's a Three Nerds movie. Let's go together and watch that
I
movie.
think we were just high on Taika and
Yeah,
real-
probably.
you know, it was like Christmas time, I think, or December-ish.
I want to say yes, but sounds about right. But yeah, again, like it just didn't seem like a movie we would see together. But by golly, we did, and we all enjoyed the shit out of it. So
Yeah, we did, man.
he is
And
he is improbable.
that was what? Was it the year before COVID or when was that?
I think it was a couple years before.
I want
Couple
to
years before.
say 2018.
Maybe sounds right. To the internet.
Or was it the end of 2019?
2019.
Oh wow.
Man,
oh yeah.
why does it feel like
'cause-
20 years have passed?
November
right.
8th, 2019.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
It's crazy.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
So yeah.
Oh, wow.
I think we're on fire today. I think we missed each other.
Oh wow. I want some water.
We had a
getting water.
barbecue and we're all fired up, we're ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I agree with Frank 100%. I didn't need a trailer. All I had to know is when was the date to buy the tickets for Thor, and I'm there 100%.
Did you buy tickets? Oh wait, no.
No, not yet. Because
How about
Ragnarok
multiverse?
is I haven't bought tickets yet, just because I'm still my work schedule still have no fucking idea. So I'm just waiting. But I'm gonna go though. I'm gonna go watch that thing as soon as I can. So we're very excited for that. Next trailer is, I believe, the final trailer for Jurassic World.
I did not watch that.
Dominion?
Dominion, yes, Dominion, and I am excited. I do enjoy all the movies. The Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom was probably my least favorite, but there's still stuff I could at least enjoy out of it.
Fallen Kingdom, I love the Indominus Raptor.
Yes,
Indomraptor or
Yeah.
whatever.
yeah,
I
that was.
love that thing. Loved
I
it.
really enjoyed that ending in the house and him, and it was like it was kind of like a horror movie almost. It was shot well. It was great. That was probably my favorite part of the movie. But I am excited to see this last one to finish it off. It might not be a diehard of the franchise, but I do love them. All the movies, well, most of them. I even defend part 2 and 3. I think they all have their scenes and good things in them that I really enjoy. But I put this in the group chat. It's hard for me to wrap my head around how the third film is happening, because spoiler, the movie's been out for a while. The ending of Fallen Kingdom, one of the characters finds out that she's a clone of this girl, the young girl that died, and they were gonna let the dinosaurs die in that poisonous smoke at the end of the movie, and she goes, fuck that, run free, my creatures," because
Was
in
it
her
the
eyes,
rich girl?
yeah,
Okay.
she's like, "Because they're just like me." I'm like, "Bitch, they are dinosaurs with teeth. They'll kill you. They're not you. You are a human girl person. They're dinosaurs. They eat you." And now we're like, and in this last trailer shows like implying that this is our Armageddon. This is the beginning of the end for humanity, because we're dum-dums and can't stop trying to make dinosaurs. After how many movies you think they would learn? But oh well. So I am excited to see how it's gonna go.
Yeah.
Some more
I'm gonna
Blue's
take
always
the
good.
kids to
So
see it.
and
I,
the original cast is coming back.
I
So
bought tickets for this one real quick.
nice.
Oh, they're available already.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
in June, right, or something?
Yeah, I bought tickets for June 9th
Jesus.
Nice.
at
Okay.
10:15.
Somebody wasn't playing around.
Well, you're
Yeah,
a big
I-
fan of it, right, Manny?
Oh, I love,
He's
love,
a-
love, love.
Jurassic. Yeah, Die Hard.
Yeah, I love it, man. Too many fond memories of that. And like I'm even watching Camp I can't pronounce it, Cretaceous.
Yeah,
And
pretty much.
I'm having so much fun watching that. So much fun. That was a very well done Jurassic series.
Camp Cretaceous.
Series. Camp Cretaceous, yeah.
Yeah.
And I love, I've said this before, I love where it kind of gives you checkpoints to show you where you're at compared to the
Second.
movies.
Nice.
So I really like that. Like I'm at the beginning almost of Fallen Kingdom, because I don't know if you remember that helicopter visits Isla Nubar,
Yes.
and the T-Rex is there and grabs it. It's like, oh, he's gonna get away, and all of a
Yeah.
sudden, like you see that in this, and I was like, oh, that's pretty neat, because you're kind of seeing how it turns into that day. You're
Yeah.
like, oh, that really looks like the beginning of Fallen Kingdom, and boom, that happens. We're like, oh, this is the beginning of Fallen
Yeah.
Kingdom. So some real good stuff, and then Blue shows up. So it's kind of cool to see how Blue was, I guess, right before Fallen Kingdom. Like, and it kind of makes sense because she's like living on her own
Mhm.
in Fallen Kingdom, and that's where they got her. She's living on her own in this one, eating like compies and all that.
Nice.
Yeah, but so good, so good. I'm excited.
If you had to pick one, what would you say is your favorite?
I will probably have to say the Lost World Jurassic Park.
Oh, Lost World. Okay.
Yeah, because you get like triple the T-Rexes there.
Yeah,
I was a
fun.
huge T-Rex fan. But man, Jurassic World really surprised me. I didn't think I was gonna like it that much, but that final fight scene, like I'm almost nervous about this one because I'm kind of afraid what's gonna happen to the T-Rex.
Yeah.
And I think they kind of hinted that in the trailer. And I
Yeah.
know this one dinosaur is like the main dinosaur.
Hmm.
So I'm kind of worried about that. Like, I don't want my Rexy to die. I want her to die of natural age.
Hmm.
So I'm kind of that's why I don't really like Jurassic Park 3,
Oh,
because the
yeah, yeah.
T-Rex dies immediately, right?
Oh yeah,
And
very fast.
I was like, oh, this is bull crap. He was the best part. And you should realize that T-Rex is green and it's completely different, a different island completely. So yeah, pretty good. Good stuff.
Nice. Oh yeah. Lost World is good. I do enjoy that one. One of her scenes is the raptors in the grass field. That was
Yep.
great.
Mhm.
That's fantastic scene. I love
And
that a lot.
the music, so good.
Yes,
So
yes.
good.
And a lot of Jeff Goldblum, so that's never a bad thing either. Yeah.
Oh, and that too. Yeah, that's why I like it too, because of there was a lot of Jeff Goldblum in it. You're right. Oh my god. So good.
It is good. I agree, sir. um, Frank has disappeared from our screen, so I'll ask him later. But um, I would, I would probably say the first one. I really enjoyed the third one, even though they kill off the T Rex pretty early. I think three is really fun. But I gotta go with the classic one. Is probably my favorite.
That's a
So
good one. I don't know where Frank went. Where
I don't.
did
He
he?
just disappeared. He'll pop up again soon. Let me
Jesus.
let me check my phone. He was like, I gotta take a shit, guys. I don't know. Let me see. Do. Turn it. No. Okay. So he's somewhere, probably getting a drink or something. Well, we'll move on from that then. Um. Yeah. So I think we're all in some way, shape, or form excited to see this. I know I am, and I definitely know Manny is.
Oh
So,
yeah,
yeah, you got any news for us?
I do. I'll say the one that most recently happened with this was John Watts has stepped down from the. Hey, wait, now you're back.
I'm back. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
Which one's your favorite Jurassic Park movie?
Probably one or World.
Jurassic World,
Yeah,
not the
I've
Lost
seen it so
World.
many times because the kids. No, not that one.
No, no.
Because they kept wanting to rewatch it over and over. So
Yeah, I've said the Lost World is mine,
Lost World.
and yeah, and
Surprising.
well, it's because you get triple the T Rexes in that one. Um, And then the other one is Sunny, who picked the original.
Hold on. Somebody's drinking toilet water. Jesus Christ. Come on. Hey.
Tell the girls that's not good for them.
Oh my God. I don't know what I would do.
You just give up. Oh, peace, guys. I'm out of here.
Just be like, man, you know what? Give up on life.
Give up on
If you're
life.
doing that.
God damn. It's funny.
Yeah, I got a little friend here. She's a pain in the butt.
Yeah, crazy ass Penny.
Yeah. Crazy
Oh.
creature.
Oh, Penny.
Well, I mean, Lost World has a ton of action. I watched
It
it
does.
maybe 3 years ago. It was better than I remember. I guess, yeah, why do people hate that one? It's actually not that bad.
Reasons.
Three's not bad either.
No, three's fun.
No, 3 I don't like. Oh, I already said why I don't.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, no, I don't
T-Rex
like it
dies.
because the T-Rex dies real quick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, they gotta establish the new big bad.
Yeah, still.
But yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Come on, Jay.
So, we were, and the next piece of news here, Manny was presenting to us before we were rudely interrupted.
We might be again.
Trying to fight with his dog. She's trying to grab everything. Don't mind me.
So
Go ahead.
my news is John Watts has stepped down as director of the Fantastic Four.
Oh boy.
And that got me like super disappointed in what's gonna happen, or super scared. I don't even know what I'm like. I'm just now worried about it because I thought it was gonna be cool that the kind of style of Spider-Man was gonna go into this, and I could definitely see that. And now it's not. It kind of, I don't know, kind of like why? Like why did they break up? Like come on.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just taking too long, and
Yeah.
it's just weird how they haven't even teased them at all or anything.
Yeah.
You know?
I have a lot of questions about what Marvel and Feige are doing currently, because I know they don't want to do long-term deals anymore, but that's really hurting the current product, in my opinion, because it just feels like we're kind of just like hanging around this middle ground, just waiting for something to happen. And it's because again, like the
things are happening, dude. What are you talking
I
about?
mean, kind of, and I say kind of because Wanda, it leads into Doctor Strange, but her that whole story in WandaVision, it just gave her a new cape in a book. Not much for characters changed. And somehow we're gonna get more. I think we're gonna get more character out of her in this movie than in a show that had like 5-6 episodes. I don't know how that's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen. Trust me. Loki and his weird I don't know what's going on with Loki, fucking weirdo. The Spider-Man stuff, their multiverse, it gave us a little taste and then took it right back and said we're gonna restart Spider-Man for the better. But like right now, like I don't know, because again, like we knew from the start Avengers was the end game, and then Thanos comes in at the end of Avengers, and now we know where we're going. It took us a while. Some stuff got dragged out, but we knew where
Do
we
we
were
know
going.
where we're going? I don't.
For phase 1, 2, and 3, yeah.
Phase 1, 2. No, I'm not talking about this phase.
No. This one, like, is Kane going to be a one-off? Is he going to be the next major villain? Is it going to be someone else? Are we doing cosmic with the Eternals, or are we still in the multiverse? Like, I'm not sure where we're going with all this yet. And because I know when they bought Fox, they wanted to do a 5-year plan. And I think we're like 3.5 years in, and I almost close to the. I think we're closer to 5 years than we are the first year of that original plan, and introduce some people. Moon Knight and what was else? WandaVision are limited, so I don't think we're gonna get any more seasons unless they team up with somebody. And the reason why I say that is because Disney submitted them to the Emmys Hawkeye as a limited run, so not as not a continuous series, but as a limited run thing. So
yeah,
Yeah, so we're just kind of hanging around, and then like the whole end teaser thing with Shang-Chi. All your rings are older than anything in time, and they're sending out a message, but to what? I don't know.
Mhm.
It's like we're like a bunch of 4 TV shows and 3 movies in, and I had no idea what's going on.
They do
um,
seem pretty like unrelated and stuff.
yeah. So I don't know.
Hawkeye and Winter Soldier, like it's all separate.
Yeah, everything just feels
Well,
like
I mean, something's gonna
stuff.
bring them together, obviously.
Hopefully, because it took until Endgame to get them together. But
No, they were
I mean,
together
kind
for
of.
a lot of.
Since the Civil War, it was broken up to 2 teams, and then they all
Yeah,
had, and then you have the Revengers with Thor. So like everyone was kind of always doing their own thing. Like they never did. Like that was always one of my big things. They never felt like they were actually the Avengers. They were just like, we'll go together, fight, and then we'll do our own shit. Fuck you. Anyway, before I get in another rant, this is the.
no, I,
Let me
they
stay on
did
the rant
split
I'm
up pretty
currently on.
quick. I mean, like already by the second one, by Ultron, they were already bickering and stuff.
Yeah, real fast.
So,
Um, so yeah.
well,
As
even when they
I just want
met,
to say
they
that.
didn't really want to be together. I don't
No,
know.
yeah, and it's like
They
when we had
just
to fight
kind of had
together,
to.
but yeah, it's more
Yeah,
of a necessity than like having to or wanting to. But it's
yeah,
just curious. And then and then obviously with the unfortunate passing of Chadwick
Jeff.
Boseman, Black Panthers being altered.
Yeah,
There's a lot of stuff up in the air, and I don't know if I read this as actual thing or not, but or if it was like a fake tweet or something. But Kevin Feige might be going to like a retreat with his writers and team to like figure out the next 10 years. So
that's what I heard. Yeah,
I don't know if that's real or not.
probably.
So
Why not?
hopefully he's like, all right, guys, we got the X-Men now. We got all of this multiverse shit, and we got space. We gotta make it all work. So
Well, what I heard is that he has it planned already for the next 10 years, which is kind of weird.
yeah,
He has to. I mean, what kind of
Well,
visionary would he be not to have it planned out?
because the Russos said that they were just like adding as they go on, like just
Yeah, but
making
they're
it
not
up.
architects though. They're more just. I mean, they had a vision for their part, but not
yeah.
for the whole MCU.
And I mean they kind of inherited it, inherited. They kind of they were given kind of like the general layout where they needed to go,
Yeah.
and they took it and kind of made it their own. But they knew where they had to go.
Are they the ones
Uh,
who did that Netflix movie, the one with Chris Hemsworth?
yeah. Oh
Okay.
yes.
What's it called? Damn it, what's it
Extraction.
called? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Which
yeah.
part 2 I think is close to being finished filming if not done.
So
So I'm
that's what they've
excited.
been working on basically
A lot
ever
of stuff.
since.
Yeah.
And then they did Deadly Class as well,
Oh yeah.
but that got canceled. So
Yeah. So I don't know like who's like the second hand in all this so far because obviously Joss, I'm not gonna say your last name, you asshole. He ran phase 1 and part of phase 2 for the most part with things, and then when the Russos came in, there was a big shift in the way the movies were filmed and shot, and then we kind of saw their influence in certain ways and stuff like that. Um, so I don't know, like I said, I don't know what's going on with phase 4.
I think it's 4, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's well, there's so much going on. I guess it's
And
kind of.
then and then you got Sony doing their Spider-Man stuff and what's canon, what's not, who's going where, and
Oh,
it's
I don't even care about that shit.
well, you have to because they teamed up with Marvel, so it matters
Yeah,
somewhere,
I guess so. Yeah.
unfortunately. But
I
so
guess I
yeah,
just don't
it's a
give it that
lot.
much thought for them. I'm just like,
Well,
whatever, dude. You want to do Craven?
it's
Go ahead.
oh, Ravens could be
Craven
so
the
awesome or
Hunter.
so terrible.
Yeah, right. It's kind of
Yeah,
weird how their approach is to like give all these villains like origin stories, like their own movies.
yeah.
It feels like they're just copying someone else's homework because it worked for them, and then they're thinking it's gonna work for them too.
I don't necessarily hate the idea because I
Oh, what happened to you?
Hmm.
I don't know, because you got to be pretty talented to make a good Craven movie.
Yeah.
Are they gonna be able to do that? I don't know.
I, I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
uh, Yeah, I got
I
it.
mean,
I
it's
got
the
it.
same guy from. I mean, it's Quicksilver. Like,
Yeah,
Oh, that thing.
he's good though. I mean,
I guess.
he could make it work.
Yeah,
No, sure. I think he can, but then how are you gonna like intertwine it? Like,
Yeah.
that's the thing. Um, like I was saying before, I was rudely kicked off by Skype. You sons of bitches. Um, I don't necessarily hate that idea of like doing the villains first because Spider-Man, at least everyone knows in general who Spider-Man looks like and is. You know, you might not know a story, but they know what he is. But the problem is Sony just doesn't know how to make a good movie if it's not Sam Raimi. Um, a lot of the movies are bad. They're either fun to some people, but I think they're just all bad in general so far. I haven't seen Morbius yet, but I will reluctantly watch it one day soon. But I don't want to. But I have to see how bad it is for myself. And then,
I still haven't watched Venom 2.
yeah, it's poopy water. But any
Yeah.
hoozles, yeah. And then I'm not exactly sure how you got there, but the Quicksilver thing. That's another thing. Like it's weird. They're like, hey, remember this actor that played that one character? False. It was just some dude in a town. He it was haha, we got you. I don't know. It's gonna be
Yeah.
interesting. Doctor Strange could fix a lot of things, or at least put us in a right direction. That's if they don't get too fan service happy in a movie, which you can easily do when it comes to like multiverse stuff.
hmm
Um, again, that's fun. That's great for nostalgia purposes, whatever. But I just want like a fun, good comic book movie, like back in Phase 2 and 3, where you got Civil War, you got Black Panther. Again, Black Panther is good. I don't think it's great, but it's good. You got Thor Ragnarok. You got these different films, Ant-Man, the one and two. One more than I think one and two, but I enjoy both. It was stuff that was a little bit different instead of hey, let's just shove in as many faces as we can and make the crowd happy, which I will cheer too, but I won't remember it as much as I do Civil War, Winter Soldier,
I
Ant
feel like
Man, and all that kind of
the
stuff.
first phase ending was so satisfying that I didn't even need anything for
I
like,
agree.
I was like, I'm pretty much good for a while.
Oh,
So
I was ready to say I'm done Marvel. I'll never watch another movie again
I'm
because
like, you guys
I'm
have
good.
an uphill battle you know, to make this good again.
Yeah.
I mean, they have come out with good stuff, and I have
Oh
fun every
sure.
time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just never going to be as good. But it's kind of like comics too, right? Like
Yeah.
everybody has their era that they love, and you'll get few and far between, like that new Thor run that I was talking about,
Yeah.
that we were talking about. That's one of the few and far betweens, I would say. And it's like
Yeah. Yeah. It's
outside
true.
of that, it's hard to get good stories and stuff.
Yeah, and I guess kind of stick with the comic book analogy. Phase one was like a good attempt. It was solid. It was definitely more comic booky in the way things were shot and everything. They wanted to make a comic book movie. Phase two, part of three was more, hey, let's get a little more experimental. Let's make a heist film. Let's make like a spy movie.
hmm
Let's do a space buddy road trip, with Thor and Hulk and all that kind of stuff, and it worked. I thought that was like the best time that Marvel had, and now we're in that that happens in comics all the time of major crossovers, major events just consistently always happening, always having to just some shit has to happen, a multiverse or Secret Wars Part 7 and
Yeah,
Infinity
it's always
Wars
like,
Part 12.
yeah, it's just they keep doing the same damn thing.
So yeah,
Or they get so far that they have to clear the board and they're like, this event is going to shatter everything and we're going to go back to how it was.
yeah, yeah,
Or like
yeah,
with Spider-Man. I mean, how many times has his identity leaked and then been reversed and then leaked again?
yeah, a lot, a lot.
You know,
Yeah,
but I mean, that's different. That's 60 years of comics or whatever.
yeah. So it's like I said, it's interesting because now they're getting more toys to play with, and it's like how do you cram them in and still make it feel relevant's not the right word, but make it feel meaningful, I guess.
Sure.
Or you know what I mean? Because I do adore this stuff. I do get fatigued, I think, more than you guys on certain things, but um, I do love comics. Like again, like Daredevil's probably my favorite comic book hero of all time. The stuff that Smith and all those guys and Miller and all those guys did with him, that's like what comic
Yeah.
books can be, like fantastic writing with these great story arcs and great like
Mhm.
personal, like interpersonal struggles. And then you have like uh Deadpool, you know, you want your fun comedy stuff, you got that. So like it, you know,
Yeah.
it shows that variety, but
Mhm.
sometimes I get fatigued with the same shit over and over again. Like Shang-Chi, fantastic movie, it's very fun,
Have
but
fun.
then it turned into HP Lovecraft fight at the end, over the top CGI shit, and it's like, okay, in every Marvel film, it is status quo. But
Well,
you know,
it's like in Black Widow, they went ape shit at the end. Like there's like this
yeah,
secret flying fortress full of like bad guys and stuff. It's like what the fuck? Like where did that guy? You didn't need to
yeah,
end it like that. Like
yeah,
you guys were doing great. Like all the spy stuff, just kind of toned down a little bit from what we usually get. And then
yeah,
it's like, wait a minute. There's a giant fortress in the sky, and we got to fly up there and then destroy it and then jump down. It's
yeah,
like Jesus Christ.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, and with Shang-Chi even, like, I don't know. I mean, that final camp was pretty cool and everything.
yeah,
I guess I just wasn't expecting kaijus to come out.
yeah. It was like, what the fuck?
I was like, holy,
Like,
you guys really escalated quickly here.
that escalated quickly.
I guess in his movie it's a little more forgivable because it's mystical and there's a hidden land and whatever.
Yeah, fair. Yeah,
But
it's
yeah, I mean, you could argue that you're doing that every time, and
every
like the stakes
time.
don't always have to be that high.
No, they really don't have to be. I personally don't think
But
so.
I mean, they've tried to do some lower stakes. I mean, like Hawkeye and I mean, Winter Soldier wasn't. I mean, I'm sorry, Falcon. The
Oh,
Falcon show was not all that
the
like
Falcon
world
show.
shattering.
No,
I
It
mean,
and
wasn't.
even
that's why I loved it.
well, no, actually, Wanda did. It did turn itself into that actually too. So
Mm, yeah. You know what? I think one thing that Marvel is missing that even DC hasn't been able to capitalize yet on is having like their Legion of Doom. Um, because they're always killing off bad guys anyways, or making them turn
yeah,
semi good or something. It's like if you can like get again like the Dark Avengers or some kind of unit together of villains that we want to see more of that maybe didn't get time to shine, like the Death Dealer. That was a wasted character. Could have been fantastic. Wasted.
yeah,
Um,
it had some development,
Taskmaster.
but
Wasted.
almost none. Yeah, that was another waste.
You know, I mean, like there's a lot of characters they could have saved for later for something like Zemos. I think Zemos is doing something. You can't trust that bastard. You got
Yeah,
the
in his
you got
recurring role.
yeah, and we're getting that I think on the street level side, but now we need that like on the movie side as well.
See, what I admire with Zemo is that they made a normal man like a threat, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yes,
I mean, he
100%.
almost made Captain America and Iron Man kill themselves. So
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
nobody else has ever come close, and he's just ultimate schemer, basically. So he's just sitting there scheming stuff up.
he's a schemer. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, we could probably talk about this for another 5 hours. But
Yeah.
what do you feel about this, man? This, I guess, your general thoughts, or you just kind of go into because I know you're more go with the flow kind of thing and just enjoying as it comes out. But is there anything that you're looking forward to, or something you want to happen? I
No.
guess.
For the MCU coming up,
Yeah, yeah.
no, I don't know what to expect right now. This is far my grasp of what I thought of the MCU or Marvel in general.
Mm.
So yeah, I can't. I don't know. I'm just here for the ride now. I guess I do kind of want to see X-Men. Um, I was super excited for Fantastic Four. Because I think that just needs like a director that needs to care for it, and it's kind of concerning that he left it after doing Spider-Man. Like, is he done doing Spider-Man movies now? Like, there's so many questions.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah,
Um, I, it's, I don't know. It just makes me sad.
yeah.
Yeah, that does suck, man. He was like when he did Homecoming, that was a real surprise.
Yeah, yeah.
I had no idea it was going to be that good. All of them, really. And he would have been great on that. But
Yeah.
they'll find
yeah.
somebody, man. They always do.
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully.
But like now, like what about Spider-Man and all that? You get me?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
Oh, you're saying is he done there too?
Yeah, is he done there?
Yeah, I don't know. They didn't say anything, right, about why he
No.
left. Yeah. It's like, it's hard, man, when you have really talented people. It's like they don't necessarily want to stay forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, he's been at it for what, 6 years or more?
Something like that.
Um,
I could be wrong, but sounds right.
seven.
And then once
Hot damn.
once they have like those movies under their belt, they have the keys to whatever they want. And a lot
Yeah.
of times they have like a passion project and they want to get away.
True. Like Snowpiercer.
What kind of is cool about comics is that creators are never really gone like that. Like they will
Mhm.
eventually come back. Like they might go to DC for a little bit, or they might go to independent,
Mhm.
but they'll come back. They might eventually come back,
True.
to Marvel or whatever you love.
Yeah.
But over here in the movie industry, I mean, obviously projects are 3-4 years, so there's just no time to really, like, they have their little slice of time, and that's about it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, again, like looking at for first phase, they had to lock them in for like 7, like maybe four or 5 movies, but like 8 appearances. So like they just pop up in random shit, and it's like you got to be here.
Well, even Tom Holland's kind of like, I did everything I could with Spider-Man, and I kind of agree with him because he put up a lot of emotion into that last movie.
Yeah.
Like he did some great acting there, in my opinion, and like I don't know, I guess he just feels like, what else can I do?
Right.
Like I've been playing this character for 10 years or whatever.
Yeah.
Unless you're Hugh Jackman, you don't give a shit. You'll play for 40 years if you want to.
Yeah.
Because didn't he
And
say something recently? Like I would come back again as Logan.
oh, he said his number one regret was not making an appearance or a movie with Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool.
Oh, okay.
He
There you
says
go.
that would have been the greatest time
Hugh
on set he would have.
That would be pretty cool.
Hugh Jackman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his number one regret is not working with his frenemy
Hugh Jackman.
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 So yeah, it's
That's
like
the greatest thing Russell Crowe has ever given the world is Hugh Jackman.
damn.
that and glad.
Hey, go fuck yourself.
Wow,
How about that?
that sounded pretty bad.
Fuck your career. I don't know. Go suck a
I'm
dick.
sorry, Russell Crowe. I'm really sorry. Don't beat me up. I actually have only seen like a handful of his movies. Like a lot of those big ones, like Master and Commander and Beautiful Mind and a couple other. Like I just haven't watched them.
I will jump on train with the Master Commander. I haven't watched it. I heard it's like one of the best
Me
things you
too.
can
I keep
watch.
hearing it's so good.
It's just I need to sit down because I think it's like almost 3 hour movie again. So that's a long one. So I need to find
Yeah,
time and
it's
enjoy
one
it.
of those. All his movies seem to be like that. Like it's like I gotta
Very epic.
really invest here, and you know.
Yeah. So I don't know. There's a lot of shit that has to go through, and a lot of things that we can speculate and guess and wish for. But at the end of the day, we just have to put our faith in Feige and the guys that he trusts to bring on to do movies, and
Yeah,
that they continue to make sure that the suit and ties that Marvel and Disney don't get too involved. So
it seems like they're not. If they start to lose money or something or traction, maybe they will. But as long as it keeps shattering records and all that, I don't think they will.
yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what the future holds for us because even though it feels like we've reached the end, there's still a lot more to go. Still.
I'm really excited for Doctor Strange and Thor is not that far.
I'm still waiting for Blade, man.
And yeah, I love Blade so much. But isn't what's at the end of the year? Black Panther, right? The next one this year. It's so weird we haven't really seen anything for that, but I guess they're still working on talking about Strange and Thor.
Yeah, well, I think once we get past Doctor Strange, there'll be more stuff popping up of like, hey, this is happening in this project, and this person signed on, and so.
And then Guardians next year. I'm excited for
Guardians.
to see
we're
Gunn
gonna get
again.
we're gonna get a Christmas special.
Christmas. Are
what?
we?
Yeah,
Nice.
I thought it wasn't coming out till like February or something.
that's coming out before Guardians the movie.
Oh, okay. I thought it was some. I thought you meant like Guardians the movie.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No,
Oh, I
not
forgot they
today.
said that about the special.
Yeah, that's gonna be weird. But yeah, it'll be the last Guardians film. So for guns, anyway, saying it's the last one. So
Well, I hope
should be
they go
fun.
really cosmic because there's so much you could do. Well, I
Yes.
mean, now with Fantastic Four, they're going to be the ones to really continue cosmic.
Yeah, and you got the
I actually am
Eternals.
kind of
So
excited now for that. But now, I mean, obviously, now with the director news, but I'm
yeah, yeah.
still excited for what they could bring.
Don't forget about the Eternals too.
Ugh, I haven't watched it.
People might want to talk about it, but they are in the MCU now. So
Bunch of HBO people they took from other projects.
yeah.
It's crazy how that
Oh, yeah.
works. Like as soon as you're on an HBO show, man, your life is set basically.
Yeah, I guess
Kinda.
it was popular enough.
I guess so.
But like Gandolfini too, like he didn't really get huge. I mean, I think it's because they
Kind of got
probably told him
pegged.
he couldn't do anything else, or maybe or maybe that.
Maybe both.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean, it's crazy to see where he started because I'm almost certain True Romance was his first film, and then he went from that to like other things and got Sopranos and just blew up overnight for a good reason. He was fucking amazing.
Yeah, definitely.
Anywho's, that's a whole different rant for a whole other day.
Yeah.
I think for now we've exhausted the Marvel topic. For now, we'll definitely have more to talk about in the future, but we'll move on to the next thing. You guys have any other piece of news? Because I know there's all the one news you might want to bring up, Manny, about a certain movie getting a sequel. So I don't know if you want to wait or you want to talk anything else.
I forgot about that, dude.
Oh.
Like in my head, I already like that's happening. Let me see if I got anything else. Oh, this was kind of cool. The most expensive TV shows ever made.
Oh, yes.
And Amazon's Ring of Power, which is the Lord of the Rings TV show, 57 million per episode.
Zowie wowie.
Isn't that nuts?
That's fucking nuts.
Nuts. Stranger Things was 30 million. Marvel plus TV shows are 25 million. 25 million plus. Yeah, so that's nuts. I found that kind of crazy.
100%. Like I on that list, everything makes sense except for Stranger Things. To me, it blows my mind that that's like 30 million per.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know why. It just blow my mind that that's like 30 million.
That seems like a lot.
It seems like a lot.
Because I mean, they're filming in a rural town.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
No.
Yeah. Are you guys excited for the next season?
I kind of am actually.
Well, I mean, it's pretty amazing looking, but I just don't like them as much when they're older. Like they kind of lost something.
That is fair,
in my opinion.
Sure. That's 100% fair.
Like they got annoying, man. Like in the last season, I hated what's the main character's name? God damn it, the Wolfhard boy.
Not Will.
No, not Will.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I am thinking his name. Holy shit.
The kid from It.
Yes, but I don't know why, man. He really got on my nerves.
He was a little dick.
It wasn't him, but his character was just. I just was over it. Like I'm gonna get this kid out of here.
That was their weird.
Like he doesn't want to go on adventures anymore. And so, I don't like this kid no more.
I mean, I thought it was pretty. I won't say accurate because I mean my childhood wasn't exactly like that, but like when you hit a certain age where it's about girls and looking cool and doing certain things, and you're like, Because I guess just as an example, like as a kid, I would never admit that I used to like play the band Queen. Because like Queen, that's a stupid name. I'm not gonna admit that like that. Now I'm like, fuck it, you blast Queen all fucking day, baby. Let's go. So
Yeah.
like it just one of those things as a kid. You're like, well, that's not cool anymore. I gotta try to fit in, or you think this is cool, so you say, oh, I can't do that no more. So
Yeah. No, that makes sense. I guess I just didn't like that that's where it went. You know,
no, yeah, I get it.
I was like, oh, I don't want to watch this. I want to watch them being buddies and going around. Doing stuff.
Yeah. So
But yeah,
that's
TV
crazy ass
shows
list.
are expensive as well.
Yeah.
I mean, if you add
Um,
it up, right, like 30 times 6 episodes, the cost of a movie.
Yeah, I mean, and then they add like an episode every season, so it's like,
I kind of prefer it because you get so much more time
yeah,
with the world than 1 2 hour movie.
right. Oh man, yeah. Again, I just can't wrap around this 30 million per episode for Stranger Things, but
Yeah.
everything else makes sense.
Well, that's for
in a
this
way.
season.
No, right, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
it's still like, ugh, it's crazy. Like Lord of the Rings makes sense. It's Lord of the Rings. There's a lot of shit in there. Game of Thrones, all that kind of. Everything else made sense except for that one, personally. But
Is Weta going to be involved in Lord of the Rings or no?
no,
I don't think so.
no, this
Who?
is.
The workshop, Weta workshop, the practical effects prop people.
Oh,
I don't know.
I'm gonna say probably not. I'm just taking a hypothetical guess.
Guessing maybe not. Yeah.
Yeah, practical effects. Huh? You're funny. We have CGI
I know,
now.
right? I know, right? We
I
got
hate.
computers that we throw 30 million at.
Yeah. Oh man.
It's still not as good. The real sword, man.
Yeah. uh. Oh, excuse me. So, um, yeah. So there's that list. You guys could find it online, or we might post it up on Facebook or Instagram. We'll consider what to do. Any other news you guys want to bring up?
Nope, not me.
No, I think I'm good.
Okay. The Batman obviously is officially getting a sequel. We're very excited for that. We'll definitely get more excited when we get more news on what's it going to be about and all that kind of stuff. But it is officially happening. At first, Reeves was very kind of cheekish, like, "Oh, this might be the only one, but maybe who knows." Now he's like, "No, it's happening, motherfuckers. You're getting it. Enjoy." So, well, so that's always good. Moving on from that, because like I said, it was just more of like a confirmation of what we all kind of figured was going to happen, anyways. Because it made a shit ton of money.
That is probably my favorite movie, maybe.
Ooh,
And I never have like a superhero movie as my favorite movie, and I think that one might be my favorite movie of all time.
Nice. How many times have you watched it?
Not as many as you may think. Because I'm trying to like savor it. Like I'm waiting
right.
for like to maybe buy it, and then I'll put in. Um, then I'll do like the commentary and all that. But I don't know. But I actually probably watched it since it came out maybe 2 or 3 times. I love it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Tight.
I was rewatching it. I got halfway and I just ran out of time, so I gotta finish it. But yeah, I want to watch it a couple more times, but I'll probably space it out maybe over a while.
Yeah, I actually rewatched it last week. Still good. Really enjoyed it. It was
Yeah.
clearer, so I saw what was happening on screen, so that was nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
The theater.
Still has a pacing problem for me, but overall, it didn't lose much other than that. To me, it was still like, this is really good, well
I was
shot.
ready to feel like it was too long, and for me in the theater, it wasn't bad. It didn't feel too bad.
Yeah.
I was surprised. Like, man, I'm gonna want to get out of here after a while.
Yeah.
But no, not at all.
So, nerd outs. I think we spend a lot of time on that news section. I thought we would. Nerd outs. What do you guys got? Who wants to go first?
Anybody? Bueller?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'll try to breeze through them a little bit because we still got Moon Knight to talk about. We got like 3 weeks to catch up on. First thing, I saw the Northmen in theaters.
I,
Right off the bat, I love this movie.
Love it? Really?
Uh-huh.
What'd you give it? What you give it, boy?
I'll give it 8.5.
Apple Pop.
Is it one of those A24 movies or something?
Yeah, okay, so this is the same guy who made The Witch and The Lighthouse.
Okay. See, that's what I was worried about. That I don't know, but it's not. It says it's so good though.
Yeah, I personally love The Witch a lot. I enjoy the movie so much. The Lighthouse is weird as fuck, but it is beautiful to look at. It is a great. It's shot very well.
That is a weird ride. That movie
It's weird.
is a weird ride.
It's fucking weird.
Worth at least one watch in your life, I think.
Yes, yeah, you have to watch at least once if you're into. If you consider yourself a movie person, I would watch at least once.
Same with The Witch.
Ooh, is that a pop culture movie?
That's more for like film nerds, not quite pop culture. But if you're a film nerd, I think you have to watch at least once, 100%.
Kind of hard. Is like, what's the difference? You know, like.
Oh, there's a big difference.
No, for sure. But I'm saying like, put a
I
certain
think
movie,
so. I 100% think so. Like,
there is some gray area, and then there's like.
Sure.
I don't know. It's hard to put together.
Yeah. And we can split hairs on that episode when we do it. But so yeah. the Northmen, so right away this thing is shot. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. There's a lot of practical effects. There's like they built this little village from scratch, and again it's all real, so it's all fantastic. There's a great scene where so I guess just kind of give you the backstory of the film, the story. Bill Skarsgård is a young Viking lad in his kingdom, and his father comes home from a raid, and they're having a conversation. They do this ritual to kind of prep him to become the next king. When Ethan Hawke, which is the Skarsgård's father, is murdered by his brother. Skarsgård's a kid, runs away and says basically, I'll save your mother, I'll avenge your father, I'll kill you, Fjörnir. And he repeats that, and then we see him as a grown ass man, and my god, this man is shredded. He is terrifying.
He's got that blood in him.
Yeah, he's got that fucking blood in him. Shit, you ain't kidding. The boy fucking ripped
too, man, for you.
And he is
He said the boy fucking ripped.
Yeah, boy fucking ripped. Ain't no shame in the game. That man worked his ass off, and he was good. I forgot if he like joins a clan or something like that, or they find him and incorporate him to the clan. But he is a berserker, and there's this fantastic scene where you see the group of the berserkers that he is with. They kind of do this ritual to essentially shed their human form to become beasts in battle, and it's so intense and it's so cool, and it's like it's kind of off-putting, a little scary at first, but like you get into it, like you want to just start like rip your clothes off and start chanting in front of fire, like yeah, murder, death, kill, yeah, woo.
They just like worked them up into a crazy.
Oh man, it is feral as shit. It's very cool.
Nice.
Like this movie,
ancient mosh pit where they psych each other up to go kill.
pretty much. This movie, cool. I think has. Again, I wasn't alive back then. No one was that's working Earth currently, but I think this is the closest representation you get to what actually was meant to be a Viking. It's dirty, it's grimy, it's violent. They own slaves. They're very nonchalant about death.
Yeah. Well, they don't fear it. They believe that if they fight well and they fight without fear and stuff like that, that they'll be okay, and that's what. That gives them some kind of fearless, like, outlook on it.
Yes, they're
it's fascinating, So
oh yeah, cool. and like they like essentially you can think of it in like Catholic terms. They have like two heavens. There's the heaven you go to when you die, But then there is the Great Hall of Valhalla, where soldiers that die on the battlefield go and they have a eternal fight for the rest of their lives. It's pretty fucking cool. And they're very, again, like I said, like everything in here is very brutal. If you're one of those people who like wants the hero to be a hero, you're not gonna like this movie. He's not a good man. He's a Viking.
He's out for revenge. His whole life.
Yeah,
He
he's out for revenge, and then like I said, like they own slaves. They I don't want to give it away, but there's a fucking intense scene that happens when they win the fight in the village, and kind of how they show their dominance over these people.
Oh Jesus!
It's fucking intense.
Jesus.
Because Vikings were not. They'll only tell you they're all heathens and savages. They're not the greatest people.
One of the most feared guys ever, right?
Yeah. So it feels very what the representation of a real Viking would be, I guess, the closest thing we could think of. And
that's kind of underrepresented. I mean, and more so now just because of the Viking show and all that.
Yeah, I mean,
it's popular now, but for a while, I mean, there's almost no movies about it.
100%. Even the show Viking, like that, like this blows that away 100%. Like it's like, and then when the movie is rated R, and they definitely use that the R rating. And then obviously he goes on to his journey of vengeance against this man and to try to save his mother. And it's one of those films that, like, again, like it incorporates that mythology of Norse. Like we see him get carried by a Valkyrie from one place to another, and like you see it happen. It's really it's visually really stunning and cool. He has to fight essentially fight like a zombie boss to get this sword that he needs to like complete his his death count kind of type of thing. So it definitely embraces those mythology aspects, because I believe, could be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but like with the Vikings, they believe that their gods were real and that they walked on Earth with them. It wasn't like like we have faith in them.
I believe so.
They were here. Like this is where Thor died. This is where he killed this thing. This is where this happened.
Yeah.
So
like the world serpent and you know.
So it was so it was one of the things where like we know they were alive, so we know that they're real, and all that plays into effect here, and it's fantastic. Anya Taylor-Joy is really good in it as the slave lady. She's
always good.
Oh yeah, she's fantastic. Ethan Hawke is in it for a very short period of time, but he's one of the best actors right now, working period. Like he could have easily phoned it in as an easy paycheck and like, okay, I'm out, guys. He gives it his all in this thing.
He's always so good.
He just gives his all. He's fantastic. If you love something that's very visual and eye catching and a lot of it's not overload with senses, but it's like, if you remember from Ragnarok, where where we see Valkyrie in that like painting where like they attack Helen.
Yeah.
And
that
like
was awesome.
so like take that and like sprinkle that out through the whole movie.
Awesome.
So it's really cool.
I want to see that shit.
It's great. Yeah, it is.
Those were my favorite scenes. Like the just beautiful scene, man. So cool.
It was great. And so they really embraced that part of it. And again, like I said, a lot of this is practical. So like when you see someone get their throat slit, it looks so real because it's close to real as you probably could get. And if you feel cold in the movie, you should, because man, it looked cold.
Oh, okay.
Everyone looked freezing and just nasty and covered in mud, and it's really cool. I enjoyed it a lot.
Nice.
I can't say everyone's gonna enjoy it because this is it leans towards more that art house feel to it. It's not like Gladiator or Braveheart, even though the trailers might have built it up that way. It's not, but it is still worth watching if you really love visuals, because there's not much dialogue. It is a lot of like showing and like a lot of like pull away scenes to see the whole thing. It's really nice. So
it's like there's ways to tell a story without talking. Like,
yes,
I bring this up way too much, but I love Genndy Tartakovsky. His animation is just, there's long periods of time with no talking. And I just think there's a lot of opportunity for that in movies.
Oh yeah,
There's certain
100%.
movies that just talk too damn much. And they're like explaining every little thing, and there's narrators, and there's so much.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, just let me watch it. You don't have to talk every 5 seconds, or like ring bells and whistles every 5 seconds.
Let it breathe. That's all you gotta do. Just let it breathe.
Show me, don't tell me.
Let it breathe. Let
a,
it
lo-
breathe.
a lot of people can learn from Samurai Jack, I think, because
Yeah.
that was
was
a
him.
great example. No, yeah, exactly. And I think if you watch that specifically, though, there's some great there's an episode
yeah.
where there's no words at all, but it tells a great story.
There's a more recent one called Primal. It's also by him, and it's kind of a caveman and a dinosaur go on an adventure.
Oh, that's
It sounds kind of stupid, but
sounds cool
it's
as
got
shit.
good visual storytelling and shit like
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah. So, the Northmen, fantastic in my opinion.
I gotta see it.
If you guys have listened to most of these episodes, you kind of know where my taste is in movies. So, you can take that for what you will. But I
don't know if
give
they
it
do
my-
because you go from Ghost of Mars to Northmen to
well, so if you watch the Ghost of Mars episode,
Booksmart.
I'll actually explain how I see certain films, why
yeah.
an 8.5 for this is different for 8.5 for Ghost of Mars.
I agree because
so.
sometimes it's I don't know, an 8.5 doesn't translate. It's hard. It's so hard to do that because it's sometimes apples and oranges, like what you're watching.
Yeah, and I don't know if I say it enough or if I've even said it, but I am not a film critic. All of these are very biased. Everything that I talk about, I'm very biased because I love something. If I love it, I'm gonna hype the shit out of it because I love it.
Mhm.
And if I hate it, I'm gonna piss on it. So
I
just
won't piss on you.
You're gonna piss on it and light it on fire.
just like R. Kelly, baby. So again, take that grain of salt. Again, my B side of the movies I love, and then the stuff that I adore, with all my heart for pure movie magic type of stuff.
But
So
I think you're good about mentioning the bias. You're like, if you like this, then you're gonna have a great time.
yeah, and
You're
I
not
think
like
it's just
everyone
fun.
should love it, and if you don't, then go to hell.
Yeah, yeah. Because I feel like you have to be honest about it. Because again, I'm not a critic. I'm not here to analyze and tell you the theory of what this means. I'm telling you,
Sure.
I fucking love this movie for these reasons. And if you don't like it, that's cool. I'll make fun of you for it, but out of jest and out of love. But I'm not gonna get mad if you don't like the Northmen. I get it 100%.
Well,
So
it's not for everyone.
yeah, it's not for everyone.
I
But
really would like to see it.
yeah, so check it out, guys.
It's one of those theater only movies, right?
Yes, and I think if you have to, and if you can, go watch it in theaters. And if you can, watch it in real, no, in Adobe or in IMAX. You'll get the full experience of it. The music is great in it too. It's
Nice.
subtle, but it's so good too.
Cool.
So that's the Northman.
I mean, his movies are really rich visually.
Oh yeah. The
Man,
man.
you really hyped me up, man.
I know, dude. I want to go see it.
Yeah, just check it out, man. Again, I think so far his films you have to watch at least once if you love film
For sure.
in any level. If you're a film nerd or a film person, I think you gotta watch his stuff at least once.
I have to say, I did like The Lighthouse, but I did have to read into it afterwards.
Yeah.
And when I did, though, I really appreciate it even more. I was like, wow, that's kind of interesting. It's just, I don't know, there's so much to it.
100%. Oh, 100%.
It's creepy, dude. It's a freaking Twilight Zone episode. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, basically, shit. That's a good point.
Because those were my favorite episodes. There was this one where these performers were miniaturized into some kind of container, and they were just going nuts. And it's just one of those things where they're isolated, and it's it only makes sense in their context, but it's so isolated and it's kind of weird. You're watching and you're like what is the point? What's actually happening? But I think if you give it a chance, though, it's definitely worth it. But Northman is probably a little more straightforward, I would say, without watching it. But I can't imagine it's like The Lighthouse.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not The Lighthouse.
Yeah.
There's definitely more mystical. You we're telling you what this means, type of thing.
Yeah.
You don't have to read into it. I mean, you can absolutely, but you don't have to.
Sure.
So, and there's a couple of things I could talk about, but I think I'll just move on from now because I think the episode's been going pretty long so far.
Yeah.
So I'll
Oh my
pass
gosh.
on my nerd on someone else.
I guess I'll go. I'm not really. I want to kind of get into a show, but I don't know which one.
Mhm.
I have Ozark. That's kind of waiting for me now.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And then
Have you continued Severance?
yeah, oh yeah, I finished Severance.
I watched one episode.
Yeah, finished that one. I don't think you joined, or maybe we weren't recording. It's one of the two. But I haven't really found an episode that I could sit down and enjoy and all that.
Mhm.
Little by little, I'm going on like with Attack on Titan. I'm almost caught up, 100%. And then yeah, I think lately, I don't know what kind of hit me, but lately it's been Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. I'm gonna finish the Netflix series, and then I'm gonna start watching the movie, and then yeah, and hopefully I'll finish by the time the movie comes out. Dominion.
Nice.
Nice. Got about a
Yeah.
month.
Yeah, so I could like start wrapping it up and all that. But like I'm even gonna start watching a Netflix show on lunch, so that kind of shows like how serious I am, so I could get through it. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if I've said this before, but did I talk about Camp Cretaceous? Yeah, I already talked about Camp Cretaceous, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not gonna say it again. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with it. And I'm kind of sad that this might be the last Jurassic Park. Like I'm even drinking from the cup right now.
Awesome. I love when like little rabbit holes come up like that. And you
What do you
just
mean?
get so into it. Like all
Oh
of a
yeah,
sudden you're like, I'm all in on dinosaurs right now.
yeah,
And then like 3 months later you're like, I'm going on the Batman hole. And then like
yeah,
3 months later something else.
yeah.
And then maybe like eventually 2 years later you're like Jurassic Park again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rewatch all the Jurassic Parks.
Yeah, I made sure to have them all. Like those are my movies. And
Yeah.
even though that I don't like number 3, like I still get excited getting to it. Kind of like, all right, let me see why I don't like it, and then I still kind of have fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like I like seeing the raptors, and I like the design of the Spinosaurus. There's a lot of good stuff I'm having fun with.
I love the
I
stranded
have
in the
fun.
jungle thing. Like I love stranded movies.
Yeah,
Like The Thing, you're stuck in the ice outpost, or
Mhm.
Jurassic 3, you're stuck in the abandoned park jungle thing. I
yeah,
like stuff like that.
and with the Lost World, I really enjoyed like the T-Rex being here, like the homage to like Godzilla and stuff
Oh
like
yeah.
that.
When they bring him on
Mhm.
the boat and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so now that this one's coming out and it's more along that storyline, I'm like I get excited
Oh,
about
I
it.
get you. I get you.
Yeah. So I'm not watching any trailer. I'm trying to keep it to myself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Smart.
don't.
I probably watched maybe 2. The one that came out before, Fast and the Furious
Oh
10.
yeah. Yeah.
That's the only reason why I went to go see it. I think it was
That's
Fast and
right.
Furious 10.
Mhm.
9.
Or 9. Yeah, 999. So
Nine,
I
nine, nine, nine.
9. I don't think that was 9, dude. I think it was
It was
another
9
movie.
because 10 is
You might
Yeah.
be right.
They're
yeah, I
working
think it
on
was 9.
10. They
Yeah, they're
lost
working
the
on 10 now,
director.
No,
and
no,
how
no, no. I'm saying in front of Fast and the Furious.
I think so. Well, what else have you
Maybe.
seen in theaters?
Yeah, I mean, true. And then that one little, a lot of people forget it. I forgot it. That little like 2-minute scene on FX during
Oh shit, that's right.
during American Horror Story.
Oh.
He sounds well. Yeah, if it's FX, it's probably that.
Yeah, like that right there. That started getting me hyped. I'm like 2 years, and now we're finally here. And yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm excited.
Very nice.
Hell yeah.
I'm excited that you're excited because I can't wait to hear about your thoughts on it.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude. Like I said before, as long as the T-Rex doesn't die, I'll be good.
Oh
I'll
boy,
be good.
you
You can
just
introduce
you jinxed it.
whatever. And I know, man. I know. But and even
I think
Blue
the
now,
little
like
girl's gonna turn into a dinosaur.
I don't even want to see Blue die, dude. Like it's one of those things
Blue,
now.
yeah.
That'll be rough to watch. Yeah.
The little girl's gonna freak out and turn into a dinosaur.
Watching Pacific Rim: The Black. Huh?
Now, for Jurassic Park 4, they wanted to do that.
Holy shit.
Oh, that's
for real?
right.
Yeah.
Was that? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Human hybrid or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're like, that would be a useless and
Right.
feeble animal.
There's
Well,
pictures out there how
That would be creepy as hell.
It'd
How
be
would that
weird.
even look?
it'd be
was.
more horror movie.
Look it up.
Yeah.
It was creepy. It was almost like I was in my stage of like being scared of aliens, and it looked like an alien.
Oh shit. No, fuck that. I'm not looking that up. I'm still scared of that shit.
Aliens?
Yeah, that's why I like Signs a lot, because it freaks me out, like genuinely.
Oh, dude, Signs is so good.
Scares me, dude. It's creepy as fuck.
Scares the crap out of
I
me.
just want to
dude.
murder them so bad. Like I just want to like pour water on them
And
and
how
step on them.
that movie, how that movie happens, dude, is so for me like so real. Like it hit home.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Hell
god,
yeah.
that's one of the scariest movies.
And then the little children, vámonos, muévanse.
Oh.
Oh my god. What
Behind
gets
the
me is like
tree.
what gets me is that like it was like a normal day. They go into town and there's like
Yeah.
little rumblings about something weird happening and all that. And
Yeah.
then they go home and it's like that news is getting worse and worse.
Yeah, man.
I'm probably like kind of mushing the movie together. And then all of a sudden in Mexico, they have the alien. Oh my god, that scene, dude.
Alien birthday party.
Oh, that scene
And
is
Joaquin's
so well
reaction
done.
was good. Where he freaks out in the
Because
closet.
that's how I would be yelling at the screen.
Like, wow, Jesus. God.
That is one of my biggest fears, dude. Like, what happens next?
Oh, dude,
Like
I was
after.
afraid of that for a long time. Like getting abducted at night and shit like that. Like,
Oh my god, dude!
oh,
Preaching
I can't even believe it. Like that's why I love it, because it was one of the few movies that genuinely had like struck fear into me. Like there's only a few, and like there's movies that are scary, but they're not like to that level where it's like it's really penetrating, and I'm like, damn, dude, I'm actually freaking scared here.
Yeah,
Or it's like you're touching on something I'm really afraid of.
yeah. That one, The Grudge, for whatever reason.
Pretty creepy.
Exorcist a little bit, but I think Signs is above Exorcist if I really think about it.
I don't know, man. It's pretty similar.
Like
That's the other one
legit,
that scares me. Yeah.
there was a while where I got fucking paranoid of alien invasions, dude. Paranoid. I didn't want to see it on the news.
Oh yeah.
The planes in the sky just standing there.
Or
like,
the glowing
freaked me the
orbs
hell
and like
out, dude.
what about the Air Force footage recently where they're like
Oh,
following stuff?
I didn't even look into
Oh,
that.
I went deep. I went deep.
Nope. I looked at enough right when Elena was born, and I was like, hell no, dude. Of course that happens now.
Yeah, right.
But everything happening with like the wildfires and all
Oh,
that.
that was crazy, dude. It
And
was nonstop bad news. Like just
yeah.
so it was just fire and freaking Air Force videos of aliens.
Oh, I didn't even look into that, dude. I saw that one video and I was like, nope.
I listened to like many podcasts about it where like the actual Air Force pilot was on there, and it was just fascinating to me. Like I was a little less afraid only because it's not men, or it's not like humanoid looking creatures. It was like it's more like a a video on a screen and stuff, but it's still scary though.
What?
Oh, yeah.
What? That doesn't even make sense. What?
Well, it's footage from from a
From real life.
no, but I'm saying like an Air Force video kind of thing. Like it's not like Signs where it's like actual beings are on the feet on the ground, like trying to grab you and stuff like that.
Like it's like
That scares me more than the ships.
yeah. So it's like like you see the actual monster in front of you instead of
And
like
he's
one
on
I
your
know it
roof,
looks like.
walking on your
Yeah.
roof and shit.
It's like he's gonna touch my butthole.
What?
Yeah, they want to know how you work and they want to like
Alien
kill you.
probe.
And
Independence Day is another movie for a little bit that had me like that.
that movie's,
Just kind of
yeah,
like the beginning part.
there's
And
some
I
creepy ass scenes.
I recently watched it again, like when the invasion happens,
Yeah.
and I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh man,
Well, the
like
bunker scene was scary. I mean, when he grabs the worker and then he's just like, no peace. I'm like, oh shit,
yeah.
completely fucked. These guys are crazy. Like,
You guys gonna watch the new Jordan
Oh yes,
Peele
nope.
movie? Nope.
Oh yeah,
oh, I don't know anything about it.
yeah, good. Because when you watch the trailer, you still don't know shit about it.
That's true.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
The only thing that I read, and I don't know if it's true, nope stands for something, and if you
Oh,
can
okay.
figure it out, you get the movie.
So if you start watching the trailer over and over, you might figure it out.
No, I don't think so. I don't think they give enough.
Yeah, it's like
There's
it
no
leans one
context and
way.
stuff.
Yeah, it leans one way, but with this guy, it's hard to tell where it's gonna go.
Yeah.
It's like,
I think his movies are good, but they are a little overrated and
Woo!
a little
No,
disappointed sometimes.
no,
I agree.
Us? Whoa! Where's this coming from?
They're not perfect, dude.
I've been saying it for a while.
Everybody makes it seem like they're 10 out of 10 perfect movies.
Oh yes,
They're not.
Us.
They're
No.
not.
Oh,
Wait, which one was the first one he did?
Get Out.
Yeah.
That was good, but a little forgettable.
Yes, it was good.
Us
wasn't
was
the
also
greatest thing in the
very
world.
good, but it went in a weird direction that I don't think executed what was intriguing at first. And then what was the Candyman, right? He did?
I think he was a producer.
Good for a producer.
Oh, just producer. Okay.
Yeah, and then he produced the Twilight Zone.
Oh,
remake.
I haven't seen that. Yeah.
Eh.
No, no good.
There's some good episodes in there. There's
It's good episodes,
There's
but
that
overall,
alien one where that's pretty good.
that's
God.
why I'm hoping
more
this is
aliens.
gonna be the best one. Because again, maybe it's aliens, maybe it's not, maybe it's flying demons. Who knows? I don't know yet, but we're gonna find out. But I'm gonna give Nope a chance. I won't say I'm done with the guy because he does know how to direct and write. So, but yeah, like Get Out was good. It wasn't. I thought everyone hyped it up to be like this phenomenal, greatest thing in the world. Like, yeah, Us or
It had a good
Us.
twist to it that was pretty good. That was missed.
I mean, pretty good, but
It was good.
it didn't leave a lasting impression.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the thing. And then Us, I'm not a fan of Us. Couple things and scenes, but I like. I remember leaving that theater like, man, fuck this movie.
Yeah, there was some, just strange direction, but I mean, I'll watch another of his movies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm
no,
kind of
I'm not-
disappointed that you guys really think that lowly of
We got to
This Is Us or
maybe-
Us.
eventually do a dive on it.
we could, no, 100%. But that is for another day, gentlemen. Where the hell were we?
That was
your
my
nerd outs.
nerd out.
Yeah.
How did we get to Us?
We were talking about shows you're looking for. You Ozark is waiting for you. You catch up with Tech on Titan.
Man, we went like way tangent.
How the fuck did we get there?
How did we get there?
I don't know.
I started talking about signs, and then we started getting freaked out and talking about freaky shit.
But how did we get to aliens?
Yeah. Jurassic Park with humanoids.
Oh,
aliens.
shit, we found
There you
it!
There it is.
Oh, that was awesome.
Freaking
That was awesome.
ugly ass, disgusting humanoid raptor things.
Oh, that was awesome. All right, yep, we're good there. Let's
good.
let's keep it going. Move along.
Frank, what's your nerd out?
All right. This happened a bit back, but we haven't recorded. But I went to see Sonic 2.
Okay.
Sonic 2.
It's kind of crazy to me how Sonic captures kids so easily. And I was thinking about this. I'm like, I think I know. It's just really basic. It's like, as a kid, your fantasy is like to be the fastest. Like to run super fast or like stuff like that. It's just real basic. So I think they latch onto that, and then the movies are really fun. Got a lot of comedy and everything. But Sonic 2, man, I had a lot of fun. I think I enjoyed it more than the kids. Like they really enjoyed it, but I like for some reason like was really enjoying it,
Hmm.
especially the way it ended. Um, I will not talk about any of that because I think
Sure.
it's worth watching without that. And I'm glad it's getting a lot of success, a lot of good reviews.
It is.
Highest grossing video game movie.
Yeah.
And that kind of made me realize how much I like Sonic. Like as a kid, I really enjoyed the games a lot.
I agree with you on that.
Yeah, they're just like the art style and I mean, there was no story really. I mean, it's just funny how it latched on, and then it went away for a while, but then these movies came, and I'm really enjoying it again. So I was a little
I
bit on a
remember the
Sonic
TV
kick.
show. TV show got me
Yeah,
kind of hooked. How much is the game for Switch?
it was $10 a
Ooh,
week or
is it
two
still
ago.
$10? Ah, sad face.
I'm not sure if it might not be by now, but
Sonic.
I was
Gotta go
playing it,
fast.
and even Ellie was playing it too. And then it's pretty hard though. It's not easy for kids, so she played it a little bit, but not too much.
Come on, Sonic.
So I went on a Sonic binge for a while. I was really enjoying Sonic, and then they were rewatching Sonic 1 a lot, and then they were like, every time we go to like the park or something, they're like, I'm gonna run like Sonic and blah blah blah, and like Ruby found like a little ring, and she's like, look, I have a ring just like Sonic.
That's cool.
I just thought it was funny. They're so
That's
into it.
awesome.
So I'm glad that they're enjoying it, and
Was
it's
it
fun.
Sonic Mania?
Yeah, Sonic Mania.
It's $20 right now.
20. Wait for 10. It's not. I don't think it's worth 20.
Fair enough.
But so besides that, I have 2 games and another movie, and these will be pretty quick though.
Sure.
I watched Uncharted, which I'm a big fan of the games, and I was one of the people who was not happy about the casting choices and not enthusiastic to see this.
Mhm.
But I did, and despite like when you're a big fan of something and you go watch it, you're like they're gonna butcher it, or if they change anything, you're just complaining the whole time.
Yeah.
And I felt like they transcended that well enough, and they had some really good action, in my opinion, especially the ending. Um, and they had some great nods to the games, and I feel like this is something it's like a little more goes back to like The Mummy with Brendan Fraser, like
Mm.
those kind of movies. It's just fun. And I always love like the adventurer kind of movies, like Indiana Jones and Mummy and stuff like that. So I had a great time. I'm very surprised. Definitely looking forward to another one. And I think you guys will like it. Honestly, I think you will. So give it a chance. And then
If you give Avatar the Last Airbender a chance.
I watched the first season. I had to watch more. All right, so I got 2 games. I've been playing Horizon Forbidden West.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I got past the intro, and I really enjoyed the intro. The it's almost like a reintroduction to the world, but then there's like like in Red Dead, like that one section where you like you're kind of like kidnapped and stuff like that, and there's like this long musical section where you're going through the land and you're trying to get back to your friends.
Oh, yeah.
There's kind of a scene like that, but at the beginning of the game, and it's more like just cool, like epic scenery, and it really lays out the world for you as far as like what the state of it is and all that stuff. So I thought it was really nice cinematic moment and stuff like that. The graphics are absolutely beautiful. I actually really impressed by them. The photo mode, really good. You could definitely pause and you could make really nice pictures and everything. And if you go look at them later, I mean, there's an insane amount of detail and color. And I have like, I mean, I have a 4K TV, but it's not anywhere near like anything super high end. But this game makes it look like my TV, makes it look like twice the TV that it is. So it is really nice in the graphic department. And if you play the first one, you know, the gameplay is really fun. You have lots of options. How do you want to play? So yeah, I mean, just really enjoying it so far. I don't have a lot of time though, so I've only got maybe 3 hours in. And I've heard it's a really long game, so I'll be playing it for like a year at this rate. But it's really fun though, and you can jump in and jump out. You're not missing much or anything. You're not gonna like forget or anything. So really good game. And then my last one is Elden Ring. I rented it from the library because that's kind of what I do now. Just because
That's
I don't
kind
want
of genius.
Yeah, I don't really want to spend the money, and then I don't know if I really want it or anything. So I did it. I played about 3 hours, and I will tell you that all the previous Dark Souls games I got really, really mad and frustrated with, and I just like, as much as I freaking love the art style and the setting and the monsters and everything, I just couldn't play it because it just frustrated the hell out of me so bad that I just couldn't do it.
Right.
Even Bloodborne did the same thing. I just couldn't do it. I wanted to. I restarted the game like 5 times. I just can't get out of the first area and stuff like that. And I'm like, this is just too much of a chore. I can't do this. So that I was afraid that was going to happen here. But this is probably the most accessible Dark Soul game so far. Like, just because it's open world, it gives you more options. Like, you don't like, if you get stuck on a boss, you're not screwed for the next 20 hours until you figure it out and beat it. You could just go do something else or go grind something or go discover something or whatever.
Yeah.
So there's more options with that. And the combat, I like it a little bit more because you can run and you can dodge and you can parry. So you have a lot more combat options. It's not just like that clunky movement and like you can barely move and you can barely turn. That's, that would frustrate the hell out of me in the other games. And then the open world is really pretty interesting. I mean, there's just so much to it, and everywhere you go, there's something like that's calling your attention.
Yeah.
And so you kind of go over there, and so it's pretty cool so far. I would say for sure rent it, just to make sure that you're really gonna like it. But it's getting so much praise and everything, so I had to try it for myself. But yeah, man, I actually really like it so far.
Nice.
I wish I kind of stayed in on it, but I haven't.
Did you buy it? Or what happened?
Yep, bought it for $30.
Oh, nice, man. It's a great deal. It's a great game. Yeah, like I was saying, it's still hard, but it's not like just throw your controller, I'm done with this shit kind of hard. So yeah, pretty cool.
That's good to hear. Because I typically don't like those type. Well, I like Bloodborne, but I'm typically not a big fan of those type of games. And it sounds at least more. Well, it's open world, so that falls under my wheelhouse. So that's always a good thing.
Yeah, and there's a lot of save points throughout the world, so it's not as punishing. Because before, like, if you would get 30 minutes ahead and you died at the boss, you're going all the fuck way back those 30 minutes and you're doing the exact same level again until you win. And so that's why I like this, because you could just be like, you know what, I'm done with this asshole. I'm not fighting this boss anymore. I'm gonna go do something else. And you can just go do something else, and it's kind of fun. Like, you can take your time. Like I was just kind of riding around on my horse, like looking at the landscapes and stuff. Like, there's a lot of crazy stuff in the world and just a lot of crazy things to look at and fight and stuff like that.
Nice. Sounds cool.
Yeah, pretty cool. I think I like Horizon more though, just because it's not as hard.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's more like your blockbuster popcorn kind of game.
Makes sense. Never a bad thing to have some popcorn games in your repertoire.
Yeah.
I remember buying my house and like running downstairs to play The Last of Us Part 2. Like that was one of the cool moments.
Like you kept going down to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was a good one, man. It was worth. I couldn't put it down. I had to keep playing.
Oh yeah. I had fun with that one.
Yeah, it was good.
And I remember I hated playing it. Like I felt so depressed playing it. I'm like,
okay.
no, I don't wanna deal with it. But I was like, I gotta finish it. Yeah.
Yeah, I usually like play 2 games at a time, like one that's a little more involved, and then one that's just shooting or racing or whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Need for
Because it
Speed, baby.
depends if you want to, feel like that or not. But Elden Ring doesn't feel like dreary like that, like the way like you were talking about with Last of Us. Like it's just more fantasy, I guess. You know, it's just cool, just interesting.
You know, everything that dies in that world could come back, I guess.
Yeah, and that's kind of part of the save system. Like if you don't save, you have a little more freedom, but when you save, like it kind of resets some of the stuff you killed. So it's like it's a risk reward thing. Like, do I want to save right now, or do I want to like maybe get a reward for fighting a little bit more and stuff like that?
Right.
So it's kind of cool.
Interesting.
You must have a blast playing these video games, Frank. How much you think about it?
Oh yeah, it's like, well, because I spend more time not playing them than I do, so like it lingers in my mind. Like when I'm doing something else, I'll start thinking about it, and then that's why like when I talk about them, I have all these thoughts, and I'm like, I didn't even know I had these thoughts. I just started talking about it.
I will say this, sir. You are really good at selling games. You made me buy
should work at GameStop.
Shadows of War and a few other games just off of you.
Did I more often than not give you a good recommendation or a bad?
Oh, I forgot who got me into that.
That was
Did
Frank.
I know you, Frank?
Yeah, I think it was.
We were actually doing the podcast when we talked about it.
We had Ruiz on.
Oh
the
yeah.
podcast. I actually made all of you buy it. I think.
Yeah, you did. Yep.
All 3 of you did.
The Nemesis thing, you're like, dude. I'm like, oh shit.
Were you guys happy with your purchase or no?
100%.
Yes. I had so much fun with it.
Yeah, me too, man. I love that. I love how they taunt you and they come try to get you and they're like, "Hey, I'm back, you asshole."
Yeah.
You didn't kill me.
The Nemesis system is one of the best things in gaming that I've seen in a long time.
So cool. You could get like rivals and stuff. Yeah, it's so cool.
Very cool. So
I'm done blabbering. I'm all.
I have come to find that you are the video game guy of the group 100%. There's no question about it at this point. You are the video game guy.
Man, that was my thing for like a big chunk of my life, but I just don't play anymore. I wish I did. But when I get a chance and it's really good, then I just can't shut up. I'm like, it's like really in my head.
Yeah, it's like a worm, can't get it out.
Like what I love an Elden Ring, and this is the last thing I'll say, because I could keep talking, but the way they tell the story or don't tell the story kind of goes back to the visual stuff we were just talking about. Like they're just telling so much more by not telling it, and when they do, it's just like is like even more intriguing. You're like, wait, what? What the fuck? You're just like, wait, what? You're just so blown away, and you're like, your imagination is allowed to tell part of the story, and then like the landscape is another part of it. So it's kind of cool.
And I used to love games like that, but it broke my heart playing at times. So I don't hold them quite high standards as I used to. But
I almost completely quit gaming because I just felt like the industry was shit and nothing good was coming out and everything was getting butchered and remade. So when I find these little gems, I'm like really happy because it reminds me of the good old days.
The good old days. I agree, 100%.
Did you guys see that Modern Warfare 2 is going to be the next Call of Duty?
Yes.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, I saw the logo on
Modern Warfare is always the best, though.
Yeah.
The freaking
Yeah.
the recent Modern Warfare that came out, oh man, it took over my damn life. Like I remember, like I would like take the kids to school and like I knew I would have 1 hour, and I would just like rush back home. Like, all right, I got 1 hour before I gotta pick them up, and I just like knock out a few games. It was so good. I hope they do a good job.
That was for like Warzone you would play or multiplayer?
Just multiplayer, I couldn't stop playing it.
Yeah, that was great.
Like the time to kill, and it just felt more real. Like people couldn't take 30 bullets before they died. It was a little more engaging, a little more fearful. Like my heart would get bumping because, I knew I'd be dead in like 2 bullets, 3 bullets,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
And then Warzone was actually really good.
Yeah.
Well, what kind of sucks about Warzone is that it hasn't updated to like PS5 or Xbox graphics. It's still like graphics from
But I think it's because of the
PS4
network,
and all
man.
that.
You can't handle it.
Yeah,
You just
I
can't do it.
guess. I guess. I kind of feel robbed playing that game because I feel like it's not getting the best.
Mm-hmm.
Like the best. I'm not getting the best out of my system.
It's not pushing the boundaries.
The next Star Wars game is gonna be current console only. So that's promising.
The Fallen Order or whatever sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's something. Start the.
I want another Titanfall on PS5. That's what I want.
That'd be good.
Should have to buy a PS5 for that.
PS5 only.
No joke. I would have to somehow track it down and get that.
Also, a VR Titanfall would be great.
Ooh.
God damn, that'd be badass. Oh my god.
Jesus,
Pushing.
stop.
Like you gotta like push buttons all over the freaking cockpit and stuff like that.
Don't
and then
do
you
that.
eject. How about when you eject,
I-
dude? You have to look down and pull on your lever. You jump out of the freaking mech.
They don't have the balls to do that.
They're just too stupid to do that. I mean, that's such a no-brainer.
And then after
The Iron Man game, though,
EA
that was so cool. Like the way you put your hands down to shoot the repulsors when you fly, really cool. I wish they would do that with Titanfall.
Titanfall, one of my favorite games of all time.
Yeah, I just want to play it again. That's fun.
It is beautiful.
I wish they had like mechs only mode.
Don't they?
Oh, sure is it that ambush mode or whatever?
I'm almost certain it's there.
Yeah.
I think I would double check, but I love Titanfall with all my heart.
Hell yeah.
I
want a movie. I want a VR. I want a PS5 game.
He wants everything.
Everything. All of it. Everything. Damn it.
Yes.
Yes.
Why don't you guys play Apex? Apex is Titanfall.
Well, there's no robots.
I like it a lot. I'm actually pretty good at it, but I just want my Titanfall 3 proper.
Pretty good at it, huh?
Hell yeah! I'll toot my own horn. Toot.
I like some other sci-fi weapons. They're really cool. Like that smart pistol where it targets a bunch of stuff and you shoot it.
That's a cool feature.
Pretty cool stuff. Yeah. And the sliding and running and all that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The game is.
But they're like, let's release it between Battlefield and Call of Duty. Oh my
fucking EA.
How the hell are you gonna sell any copies?
No, it was Fortnite. No, what are you talking about?
For
Titanfall 2.
Oh yeah.
Like, let's put it right between these two highest selling games of all time.
Yeah.
Hey, can you do it?
Fucking EA, I hate you.
Should have done it when people were starved for a shooter. Then more people would have flocked to it.
100%.
Oh well.
Well, what's done is done. But, I think we're good with the nerd outs.
Yes.
I think it's time we talk about the show that we haven't talked about like in 3 weeks. Moon Knight.
Rise.
And become my Moon Knight. I think Kachi's too goofy for me. Like, kind of stupid. Like, I don't know.
So real quick, we're going to get into spoilers. For anyone who's not caught up yet, jump off, watch it, come back, or catch us next week. Thank you guys for listening, for sticking around. We're on Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. 3 Nerds on a Sunday. No hyphens, no numbers. just 3 nerds. Ooh,
Bless you.
bless your soul.
I'm sorry.
Follow us, like us, subscribe, all that good stuff. For those sticking around, like I said, we're getting spoilers. We won't typically do what we do because we're not going to go over the over the last 3 episodes beat by beat because that's just too much. But we'll just kind of do a general.
And we
talk.
don't remember.
Yeah, that too. Well, just general talk though.
Yeah, so we'll give you a couple seconds to jump off, and then we're gonna talk about some punchy Moon Knight stuff.
But you guys are caught up though.
Yeah,
Caught up.
Yeah.
100%.
Good job.
Good
job.
And I think we're in the clear, boys. So, the Moon Knight. What do you? So we're pretty much at the end now. I think one more episode left.
I think so.
So yeah, I think there's only 6 episodes. I think, and this is episode 5. What are you guys feeling? You guys digging it? Not digging
They
it?
were losing me for a little bit there, but the last episode was so good that they got me back.
Interesting.
Not losing me completely, but I was just kind of like I didn't understand like what they were trying to do, and I was like a little bit like, why are they doing this?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I get it. How about you, Manny?
But yeah.
Yes. Everything he said. Yes.
yes.
But I felt something in this last episode. It was pretty good.
Yeah, it was extremely well done.
It was very good.
And he's a Cubs fan, so.
Yeah, I half enjoyed this episode, and the reason I say half is because I think I saw we didn't have an episode, but I said on the chat, I hate episodes that make you think, is it real? Is he just crazy? I'm like, we know it's real. Stop fucking with me. Why are you wasting my time with this bullshit? And it kind of does that in here a little bit. It does it more. It does
Are
it.
we talking about Asylum?
No. So like it's like Inception almost. We have the therapist session, and then the asylum, and then the boat.
We're talking about Asylum.
Yeah. So, again, because like we'll bounce back. He's like, "Oh, did you inject me with some stuff again?" And it's like, "No, you're silly. You're so silly." And then and then we somehow get back to him being on the boat in the road to the underworld, and then it's a little muddled, but it was handled better than most of these shows where again it's like, oh, we'll spend the next hour or 2 episodes thinking that this isn't real at all. I'm like, fuck you.
I'm glad they didn't draw it out like that, because that would have sucked.
100%.
Really sucked.
100%.
And what, there was a rhinoceros? Oh wait, I'm sorry, a hippopotamus. Ethan was really good. He was so good.
He's always fantastic.
That's good.
He's fantastic, man. I did enjoy the whole, because that I don't know how you guys felt, but I was like, are they twins? Or is this like, why do they look the same? How one doesn't know the other person, like the whole personality. Because like I said, I know of Moon Knight. I like certain stories he's been in, but I'm not a aficionado when it comes to his story. So I know he has like 3 personalities total, but I know how it worked. And so in here it was kind of cool. I was suspecting, hoping that they would actually make his dead brother his alter ego, like they were like twins almost, and like Steven was what his twin was going to be, and I thought that would have been even more of a mind fuck. But this was also good too.
I think this one was a lot sadder, and was very, very well done on how it happened. Like, man, Oscar needs a Emmy for this thing.
Yes.
Wow,
he is
good,
doing
man.
so well. So well.
Oh yeah.
He's gone far since Sucker Punch. He really has.
He was in Sucker Punch? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I saw that movie once and never again, so I can't remember.
Yeah, I think you and I wanted to go see it.
That's the first time I saw him in anything. I'm like, this guy has something. He has it. And he does.
Oh, okay.
He's fucking great.
Was he a bad guy?
Just to see.
Yeah, he's like, so like within the dream within the dream, he owns he owns the strip club thing that they dance at in that dream. He's like the main bad guy.
I don't remember a damn thing about that movie.
I
remember a giant samurai robot and like a mental asylum, maybe.
Dragons.
Yeah.
and
it's
then a
like
lot of like
thing.
heavy music
Dragons.
from Bjork, and the
Super
old
cute.
man, the old guy who was like, "You'll fall for anything."
I don't remember anything you just said. Dragons.
That's funny.
Yeah, man, it's a crazy fucking movie.
And a girl
Yeah.
that looked cute. I
Mhm.
don't even know who it was.
Yeah,
And then watching this, I'm like, what the hell is this?
like, damn, Zach, what the hell,
They
dude?
bamboozled me. That's what it felt like, dude.
Yeah,
I was like, what? Yeah.
But,
How'd we get there?
I don't
Oscar
know, dude.
Isaac being great
Oh
at
yeah,
acting.
Oscar.
Oh,
Um,
Oscar Isaac.
Poe Dameron.
Oh,
oh well, that was unfortunate, but
I know.
but no,
What?
it was really cool. The whole backstory of how Steven was created, and now we know
Yeah,
that Steve is not the real person. He is the alter
I
ego
love
to.
how we're not even talking about the other episodes. We just went straight into us.
Oh well, I mean, we can get
this
there.
is the strongest by far.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is the freshest in the mind too.
That
Just
too.
happened, but I just kind of wanted to bring it up now since, like I said, it's the freshest. But
Uh,
There's a lot to get done. So, like within the
lot.
episodes, he lost his power.
Yep.
Yep.
And then he got
He's
shot, and he's
still technically dead. Yeah.
Dude, they're gonna fix that in 4 seconds. They're gonna be like, the gods want to help you. Here you go. You're good. Now kick his ass.
Don't get me started on those on the whole storyline.
That,
Oh,
that
well, I'm
was
going to get
dumb.
into it, but
The way they did the gods, yeah, it was dumb.
well, and there's gods just out of nowhere, like actual gods. It's like not like Thor god, but like these are like legitimate gods, and they're just in the MCU, not doing shit again. Oh, we
I
don't
know.
interfere in human.
I'm so
stuff.
tired of that. Like, that's such a cop out. I'm
It
like,
is Eternals.
know.
But
yeah, Eternals. The previous episode, to me, I did not enjoy how much time they spent looking around in caves. It wasn't fun for me. Like, I don't know. It just felt like wasting time. Like, I
funny you
hate that
say that.
feeling where I'm watching something and I know it's so limited that I'm like, just stop wasting time on this. Like, don't fucking spend time on this. Like, why are you spending 30 minutes on this?
It's funny you say that because I actually did enjoy that part because it reminded me of The Mummy.
Yeah.
You know, like the zombie putting the carving up that guy, putting his innards in the
That
jars.
was a cool part. Yeah.
But
But it was 5
being
minutes
chased
of
by
it
it.
though. The rest was like so much time spent. The time spending is what gets me annoyed.
Oh, sure. I mean,
Like, it's not
that's
so
fair.
much what's happening, but it's like you're just spending time on this, and you're pissing me off because I know I only got you for 2 more episodes.
Yeah.
That one part when Moon Knight fought and he jumped and his cape turned into a moon, I was like, yes.
Yeah.
That's all you get, though.
That's all you get.
I got my
Jesus.
comic book scene, and then
Yeah.
they're like, he's gonna punch one dude, and then he won't have powers for 2 episodes, and then he'll be back.
Yeah. You know
I'm
what?
like, come on, dude.
For
What the
so
fuck?
called
Like-
Moon Knight, there's not a lot of Moon Knight.
I
There
was gonna
really
say, I don't know if I texted you guys this, but I had like this thought yesterday.
Mhm.
Like, this is not the one of the first shows, but it's kind of funny that we still like this show, but we haven't seen a lot of Moon Knight. in
Not
it.
at all. Not at all.
I no,
Like, it's not a Moon Knight show. It's,
They should have called it Stephen Grant.
Grant,
The
yep.
show.
yeah.
Yeah.
Kanchu or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Anything but
dude.
Moon Knight.
Like, this
Yeah,
probably has the least amount of Moon Knight or of title character than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so
Not
little.
not even Mr. Knight. Like you think he showed up twice and that was it. It's like what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean,
Because I like the suit, like
oh, I love it.
the not the cape suit, but the suit.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
the
Mr.
proper
Knight.
suit, the Stephen Grant suit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because the toy is labeled Mr. Knight with the suit and tie. So
Yeah, that's his
so,
name, Mr. Knight.
yeah. So
And I love that poster too, that still image of him
Yes.
wearing it, like putting the
That's what-
glove on and stuff. It's like,
Yeah.
I would love to see more of that. Like, I remember in the comics when he did that the first time, he was really scary because the way he was beating the shit out of people. It was just scary, like when he first wore that. And I was just like, oh, okay. I mean, they put it in here, but I mean, it's like,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna barely see it and stuff.
Yeah, like I like overall I am enjoying it because I think Oscar Isaac is putting this thing on his shoulder and just running with it.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
But
sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah.
That's
But
happened
problem
like 5
is,
times, I think. This.
But the problem is to me is that I mean, I don't need blood and guts and like him
Sure.
breaking someone's face,
No.
but
No. But I
no,
need more
but
Moon Knight.
yeah, we need more new Moon Knight.
I'm
and
a
we-
little
and we
disappointed
need
it's not
more
a
of that.
physical suit. Like it's
Yeah, that's
obviously they explained it away where they're like, "Oh, I'm putting this suit around you. It's like magical," and it's like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, but it's freaking
Still.
fake."
yeah. You like I don't think it's that hard. Just make it. Just do it. There's a great cosplay out there. They built it. It looks fantastic live, and
Oh, nice.
No,
with
but
their money,
I think
it's fine.
what Frank is saying is that he didn't make the suit. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying that it's not real. That it's like a magical overlay over his body. It's not. It's not even like
Instead of what?
instead of a physical costume. Like I don't know.
That he gets from where?
I don't know. Freaking tomb of freaking whatever his name is, Kanchu.
Oh,
He's like, look, I have
okay.
this suit that fits you perfectly. Put it on. Which makes no sense, but you know.
well, it's one size fits all.
Yeah.
You never
Man,
know who's the next
doesn't
warrior is.
matter.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it's because like it's weird how like the show is only 6 episodes, but it feels like the half of 2 different shows. Like the first
Yeah.
2 were felt very much like a comic. You know,
Yeah.
Moon Knight running around, joking,
Very
laughing,
familiar and
and
everything. Yeah.
yeah, and then we get into more of the character stuff, and it just turns to a different show out of nowhere. Not saying it's a bad thing, but it just
Yeah.
like it took a sharp direction left and
I
said, "Moon
feel
Knight,
like
fuck you, we're back."
they could have spent more time on the previous Avatar, like his stuff. Like he's just not showing up that much. But I think
Which
even
Avatar?
the Ethan Hawke character, like that he was previously
Oh,
the
Yeah,
Moon Knight. But what do you call it? I mean, even despite all these problems, I'm still kind of enjoying it. I mean,
Yeah,
especially this last episode. But yeah,
Yeah.
there's a big lack of Moon Knight though.
yeah. The one character that I actually want to see more of, I don't get to see him. You know, because again, he's like a mix of Batman, Daredevil, and just rage incarnated. He's
Yeah.
just he beats the living other crap out of people. He's like, "Don't you ever do that again." But I'm crippled.
Yeah.
Then you
And
won't do
it's-
it again.
Yeah, it was like there was something in the comics where he was like explaining the white suit, like that he doesn't care if anyone can see him, like he's easy to spot or whatever.
Mhm.
He's like, I'm
Oh,
not
yeah.
trying to hide. I want you to know I'm gonna come kill you or beat your ass or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But it's
and-
like totally different here.
yeah.
Isn't it something with the blood too? He says.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I forgot what he says, but yeah.
I'm assuming it's like war paint or something like that. But, you know, make
But
him
that might be
scared.
Deadpool.
Oh, he says yeah. So
Makes
they
it
can't
hard to
see
see
you
the blood.
bleed or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but again, overall, it is a good show. Obviously, it's really great writing and great acting. And I mean, you got Ethan Hawke and Oscar Isaac in the same show.
Hmm.
You can't go wrong with that. And we're still waiting for that. Again, I don't know how close they're following the comics, but they've teased twice to the third personality. So, will he show up? I don't know.
I think they teased it here too. I think the one where he gets the shot in his neck, I feel like
Uh-huh.
that was him. I know he doesn't have a mustache,
Uh-huh.
and somehow his guy has a mustache.
Mhm.
I almost want to say that was him because he had kind of like a different accent. I don't know if you guys caught that.
No, I didn't.
No.
Watch it again. I want to see if it's just me or.
Is it in one of the when he's in the office with the?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll check it out.
Yeah, because again, like I think it was actually one of the episodes we missed talking about here. I think it was episode 3 where Steven and oh my god, I just lost her name.
The wife, the
Mark.
previous wife. Yeah.
Steven and Mark were they kept arguing like, "Why'd you kill him?" It wasn't me. He's like, "Who was it then?" I don't know.
Oh,
they kept
the one who
blacking
likes
out.
to like stab and like
Yeah,
really get violent.
stab. And then at the end of the 4th episode, when Mark frees Steven from the sarcophagus, we see there's another room with one that's shaking, trying to break loose. So I'm like, is he gonna come out yet? the one that's extra violent.
Mhm.
I want to say his name's Roy. I feel like it starts with an R, but I don't know why, or Rogers or something. Anywho,
Yeah, I don't know. No, I don't
um,
remember.
yeah, it's I want to say something with an R, but he's
Yeah.
like the extra violent personality of all of them. Which I don't know how you get more violent, but he
I
loves
know, right?
people.
Well, because Mark isn't
Come on.
completely cold-hearted. Like he doesn't, like he didn't want to go through with no survivor order that he got
Yeah,
and stuff like that. So maybe there is another one that
he's the one that gets the job done.
he's like, man, I don't care. I'll kill anything.
Yeah. um. Yeah, I don't know. It was cool. And again, like the god things of like
Roy
and
doesn't have a costume, right? It's just him and his mustache.
that I'm not sure of. My knowledge stops there. I'm not sure. Maybe he does. I don't know. Um. But going back to the gods not intervening, like they're so in tune with things that they don't realize that they're trying to resurrect this god that no one wants to be brought back. They're just like, "Hey, Mark, are you crazy? Oh, okay. Don't do it again, or we're gonna kill you." It's like ha ha ha. I'm like,
I know, right?
what is the again like they've just established that there's actual gods with powers and an afterlife and
But it's
the
like they won't
underworld.
act though. They only
Yeah, they don't do
observe,
anything.
or for some reason they're only observing and blah blah blah.
Yeah, because again, like for the longest time, Marvel was very stringent on making it science based. Like all the way back in Thor 1, they were like, your ancestors called it magic, you call it technology. Where I'm from, it's both. It's like one and the same. They always lean towards technology, and then we just show up with gods with magical powers out of nowhere. Be like, yep, this is a thing. We're gonna move on. We're not gonna focus too much on it, but we're here.
Yeah.
It just kind of happens, and then again, like the Eternals. Oh, we don't interfere. I'm like, why not? You could have saved a lot of problems, but
I
you
know,
got to be
right?
lazy pricks.
Lazy prick.
Well, the pricks.
Yeah. But I
So,
mean, it's almost like comics has a problem too. Like
oh yeah,
if Spider-Man's almost dead, why doesn't he just call freaking the Avengers and solve all his problems right there?
yeah.
So you could say that about really any
Oh no,
any
and
story.
I usually do, but they also make it work too. Like Ant-Man was on house arrest, Thor's out in space somewhere getting lost, Hulk
Yeah.
is lost somewhere. So like, and at least there's reasons like you can
Mhm.
like justify it. I can't justify the gods. They can come out of nowhere and be like,
Yeah,
let's
that's
have a
true.
meeting.
They're
Like,
like, just open a portal. We could be anywhere, anytime.
or again, Khonshu messes with the sky, like, and everyone
Dialing
sees it
time.
happens. Yeah, everyone sees it happen. It's a thing that's happened, and
Yeah.
it's just one of those things. I don't know. I'm probably nitpicking, but I
No,
just feel
I
like,
mean, yeah. It's because when you get meta like that and you're thinking about it like that, like I don't know, it's hard to think of it as its own thing
yeah,
because everything's so connected. So
yeah, exactly. Because at this point, nothing is really its own thing. It ties somewhere to something
yeah,
somehow.
or it
Yeah,
will or whatever.
yeah. So
But I
they're
like
just
that they're getting into, well, actually what I was thinking is they were gonna get more supernatural, but no, they're doing more of the God thing.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm not sure where
Um.
that's gonna go. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. I have no idea.
like is this
Like I
gonna
said, I
be a
have no idea.
continuing thing, or like after this is Moon Knight just gonna be like, hey guys, I'm an Avenger, I'm gonna help you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I said, I
I
have
don't get
no
it.
idea what's
Like, you know what
happening.
I mean?
I think there's going to be different teams. Like you wouldn't consider Guardians the Avengers, right?
No, they were always too busy with space stuff.
So I think Moon Knight is going to go more with like internals. Same thing with Blade.
I
Yeah,
think, I mean, I'm hoping he goes Midnight Sun with
yeah.
Blade and
Hope they just
Black
deal
Knight.
with dark threats and supernatural crap.
Yeah, because again, like if that's what they want to do moving forward, break up the different teams, that's fine.
Yeah,
But we gotta start seeing that happen because the only team we see being formed is a bad team.
yeah.
U.S. agents and B- Baby Scarlet Witch. Not
Oh
witch,
my God, I
I
Black Widow.
forgot
completely
all about that, right?
forgot
Baby
about
Black
that.
Widow. Yeah.
Well, also Shang-Chi's sister and
Ah, the Ten Rings. Yeah,
yeah.
Ten Rings.
So there's a lot of, yeah, actually what that's kind of
Yeah.
fun too though. Like let's build a bad team. Let's build a lot of bad people this time instead of only
Which I'm
good
okay
guys.
with. And Ten Rings could incorporate Iron Fist if they wanted to bring him back. Recast though. recast. You know,
yeah,
so-
emphasis recast.
Oh Jesus, please recast that man. No offense to him, but like he's got to get a
Oh,
paycheck,
shit.
but recast him. You know.
Yeah, recast him. I'm sorry, but just recast him.
But yeah, like I said, I just want a clear, or at least a clearer path of where we're going. Again, teams, I'm all cool with that. I would love to have just like the supernatural team,
And then we have the kids team.
Like the space
Yeah,
team,
yeah, the kids,
young
yeah.
kids. Yeah,
the spy team. You know, all
those
that
are the
kind
ones
of
I don't want.
stuff. So
Obviously, but-
I'm all down for that. I just want to see it happen, and then
Yeah.
when like the next cosmic thing or the next time person comes, we can deal with that. You know, which is fine. But
yeah.
if we can do it,
And then
do
we
it.
got like the Fantastic Four family, the X-Men
Yeah.
family.
Yeah,
Like there's a lot of little cliques.
So much. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So it's a lot of
Hmm.
tables to sit at. The question is where the tables. So
It's kind of interesting, right? Like, how can they?
Hey, Marie, where are the tables?
What? Well, how much can they keep separate, and how much does it all have to roll back into each other or not? Stuff like
Yeah.
that.
yeah, we don't. Do we have a title or an idea what the next Avengers film is? If there is another
I
Avengers
don't
film,
think there is one announced or anything like that.
Secret Wars is a TV show, right?
I don't even know, honestly.
Oh, yeah, Secret Wars TV show Disney Plus.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Like I said, I don't know what's going on, but
They got to do something, right, with the
Yeah.
multiverse. Either shut it or fold it into one, or keep it like this, or I don't know.
yeah, that's why I'm hoping. I'm hoping that Kang becomes like the next main villain for like at least this phase or whatever phase they're thinking of next. But I'm hoping because he works really well in that. You know, like that's his realm. He travels time and space, and you know that's who Kang is.
Yeah.
I mean,
Or
eventually.
What if there's multiple villains?
I'm okay with that too.
What about if it doesn't team up? Instead, there's little team ups.
Or like there's so many problems that they can't all deal with the same thing at the same time.
Mm.
So like you have some people who have to deal with
got the West
like
Coast
US
Avengers.
agent and stuff, and some people who have to deal with Kang and stuff like that. Maybe, I don't know.
How is Ant-Man gonna fight Kang? I don't know.
He's gonna shrink and go into his underwear,
He's got high tech.
light something on fire or something. I don't know.
Kang's underwear is high tech. It'll just shock him out of it. Like, no, don't touch, no touch.
He's like, I thought of that eventuality.
I've seen it all. I've done it all. I've seen it multiple times in every era.
Or Kang, like Kang doesn't really lose in Ant-Man,
Mhm.
and that's where he becomes
Mm-hmm.
Kang the Conqueror.
Conqueror.
And then that's where you get Fantastic Four in there. Maybe
I wouldn't
Kang,
mind. Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say I
Maybe
don't mind.
Well, I was gonna say maybe we get different Kangs. But what were you
Oh.
gonna say?
That'd be cool.
I was just gonna say like I wouldn't mind if Doctor Strange goes evil from now on after this movie. Like the
Does that
evil
happen
ones,
in
like
the comics?
no, I don't think so. But
There's Death of Doctor Strange, so technically they could do something there.
there's so much. I mean, there's so
Yeah.
many. Yeah, where he's lost powers or whatever.
Yeah, because
There's
I
a
mean,
recent one that's
yeah.
good where there's this guy or something trying to kill magic in general.
Mm.
And so Doctor Strange starts noticing that his powers aren't working and stuff. He has to figure out what's happening. Kind of cool.
Nice.
And that they play with the fact that like there's a cost to magic. Like
Oh.
whenever he casts something, it causes something else somewhere else.
Oh,
Stuff like that. Kind of cool.
See, that can lead to some really good stories. Just
Yeah.
like by accident, you accidentally like destroy a timeline, and
And
here's
then,
Kang
like,
you sons of bitches.
And like he starts turning it towards himself. So like he's drawing from himself in order to cast instead of from these other sources. So
Yeah.
it starts killing him basically.
Yeah.
It's
Kind of
pretty
like
cool.
What If, no?
I don't know. I mean, what was the deal with that evil one? I think that
Well,
was
He's
just
just
because he was
absorbing it.
absorbing
so
stuff.
yeah, so it's kind of funny because I think we're gonna see all three Doctor Stranges, and what I mean by that is you have the Supreme, which he in the comics he's very selfish. Whatever he has to do to like save again, like love his life or something, he's
Mhm.
willing to sacrifice everything. the Protector, Doctor Strange, he's willing to sacrifice everything on his end to protect everyone else. And then we have our Doctor Strange in the middle, who's trying to figure out his path. Does he become the Supreme? Does he become the Protector, or does he do something else? So that's kind of cool. Because like they're like the both opposites of what he could be, is the Protector and the Supreme. And seeing that What If kind of play out was really cool.
Yeah,
so
that was actually really cool.
The Protector is going to be interesting to see how that works out as well in the movie. Because does he become like the zombie thing that we saw in the trailer, or is it something else? So it's going to be interesting. And I think it's cool that we have those three Doctor Stranges, and it's really cool to kind of see that play out. So,
yeah, definitely.
But
very cool.
Yeah, and going back to what Manny said, that maybe there's multiple Kangs. I'm okay with that too. Because I know Loki coming back for season 2. I don't know where that's going at all. I can't even guess. Obviously, not Kane, but is Kane at the end. Kang at the end of Loki was like, "Oh, I've gone by many names." So there's many versions of him. He said there was a great war between all the Kangs, and the Conqueror was like the worst. So that'd be kind of cool to see too. He just pops up like, "Oh, he's in Midnight Suns. We beat him," and then they talk to the West Coast Avengers. "Oh, we beat that guy too. What the hell?" And then the Conqueror shows up. It's like, "Oh shit, that was just practice."
Yeah,
so I don't know.
I learned from my defeats and stuff like that.
Yeah,
that'd be very cool. Kane has so much potential to be like one of the greatest bad guys. In my opinion,
I think so. He's a little more evil than Thanos. Like,
even
I don't know.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like a little more vicious, maybe. I don't even know like how to explain it.
because I mean, like in the movies, Thanos was very one-minded, but it was for a cause, and he's like, no one else can do it, so I'm gonna do it because he's crazy. In the comics, he was doing it to please like the physical form of death, to like quarter. And I want to have sex with you because you're beautiful. I love you.
Well,
I will destroy everything.
kind of crazy in the movies is that after he did his goal, he's like, okay, I'm just gonna go farm peacefully by myself. He's like, I'm not gonna keep killing or keep oppressing or slaving or anything like that.
Yeah, it was cool. See, because like usually that happens to like the good guy, but for the bad guy to be like, well, it's time to go farming for my carrots. That's cool to see. So and Kang, Kang again, by the titles Conqueror, you really can't mistaken that he just wants to take over everything. He's diabolical. Him and Doom. Doom is another great character they can do. Hopefully soon. I remember at one time I think Kang and Doom went at it, and Doom actually like gets technology from Kang and just becomes damn near unstoppable. So
yeah.
But anywho's back to Moon Knight because we got all track again.
I know we're like talking about anything but Moon Knight.
Yeah, which is indicative of the lack of Moon Knight, but also our curiosity of what's going to happen. The way that this episode ends, he's in the fields of not Elysium because that's Greece mythology, but I forgot what it's called. The basically like I think he's like on the door of heaven, basically of the Egyptian gods, and he's like, because Steven falls into the sand and gets sucked up, and I guess that tips the scale. Mark learns to accept who he is, I guess, in that moment in time, so he's not gonna be doomed. Which I thought was cool. Good storytelling, but he just kind of shows up there, and we have a lot to finish in the last episode. Maybe it'll be over an hour, maybe an hour 20, hour 15 to kind of slow it up a little bit. I mean, you have to assume Moon Knight comes back and kicks some ass and be all cool, and then we'll get a stinger. Yeah. But any speculations on what's going to happen? Or, I mean, because besides the Winter Soldier, I guess it was a stinger, but we get more of him. Loki was a stinger. No stinger in Hawkeye. I feel like there's gonna be a stinger for Moon Knight for something he's gonna be in the future. I think.
I think so. Yeah, I'm just curious. Like, what is? I don't know. Like, what is his path going forward? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I said, one more episode. We got a lot.
I will
a
find
lot
it
to do.
funny that Blade will show up at the end of Moon Knight.
I love it.
Man,
love it.
I'd be happy, but I don't think.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past it.
See, I'm surprised how much Kevin Feige is enthusiastic about Blade. Like the way he put, he talked about him on stage a bunch of times, and
yeah,
he sounds really happy about it, wants to work on it, and
we
like
ain't got
announcing
shit.
stuff about him and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm just happy that they're doing it.
Well, I mean, so far we ain't got nothing but
I
casting
know,
one character, which sucks still. But
I don't know. It's like it seems like there's a lot. I mean, they even put the voice line.
no,
Yeah,
yeah, I
gross.
mean, like after that big conference they had,
I still
like, oh
haven't
yeah, his
listened
voice.
to it. What does he say? Like, what is he? What the hell is he talking about?
Something like, I think, are you ready for this, or like, you ready to embrace, kind of like, because the Ebony Sword has a lot of history to it, so it's, I think he's gonna need someone to guide him on how to use it, because like there's a curse put on the blade. Again, this is from the comics. I don't know what they're gonna use, but there's a curse on the blade itself. And people have used it over the years, like even Dracula has used it. So that's what I was saying when we were talking about him. Like I'm not sure about it at all. It's just speculation, but that Dracula will be in the MCU and Blade will have to fight him.
So is that weapon part of the movie, the Eternals movie?
No.
Okay.
It's so like his, like the Black Knight, Snow, Jon Snow's, I forget the actual actor's name, so I'll just call him Snow. He just shows up. I think he falls in love with one of the Eternals, or like he has like some kind of thing with them, and then at the end he inherits the box from his godfather, grandparent, dad, and that contains the blade and I think the armor of the Black Knight in there, and then Blade out of nowhere just like talks to him through like time and space. So,
oh god.
I don't know if he's like right behind him in the room or whatever, but like
that'd be funny.
Like
I've been waiting in your bedroom for 12 hours. Where the hell were you?
He's hanging upside down. He's like, "What's up?" And like he can hear Blade talk. So that's the thing.
The fuck? Okay.
So I'm excited to see, but
I mean, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I definitely would be down for Blade to come on and go like, "What's up, Moon Knight? We got some vampires to kill. Let's go, homie."
See, what I don't think they've ever really done that, like tease a character at the end of a movie like that. Like they don't want to take away from what they're talking about.
True,
But
they did it now, so it is open season, baby.
Open season on all suckheads.
Some motherfucker always trying to ice skate uphill.
Yep. I love the origin of that line that I told you guys before. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Fucking Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes.
Talking to somebody on the phone.
Oh shit. I think we're done. What do you guys think?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm burned out.
Yeah. We started off strong and we went long, but at the end
it was fun.
we tripped.
A lot of good tangents.
Oh yeah.
A lot of laughs.
We had 2 weeks to catch up on, so
we had to keep reminding ourselves, like, wait, what? Why are we talking about this?
Oh, aliens! This is a great episode, guys. I love it. So, let's go ahead and finish off. Yeah, and we're gonna have him on real soon to get that pop culture talk, because I think that's gonna be a fun one too. So let's end this proper. Thank you guys for listening to another episode of 3 Nerds on a Sunday. Like I said earlier, you can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, any podcast app of your choice, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. We are active sometimes on all of them. No hyphens, no underscore, no numbers, just 3 Nerds on a Sunday. Episodes come out on Sunday.
No, there's numbers.
No, like 3 Nerds on a Sunday, 1, 2, 3, like our
Oh, like in the when you find the name.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
To like search us.
Yeah.
All that fun stuff. So until next time, guys. Next week we'll be talking about the last episode of Moon Knight.
42 minutes, I believe.
Oh, okay. What's a minutes?
We're gonna wrap up.
And then, and that's it, guys. Thank you, and we'll catch you next time. Goodbye.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. I love you. Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.